Hello, hello, locals. How are we all feeling on this Sunday afternoon? Match day 7 in La Liga. We face Real Sociedad at the Olympic Stadium today. We're back at the Olympic Stadium, which saw us win so many games and score so many goals last season. And today we have a chance to go top of the league because, well, who knew yesterday? Atletico de Madrid beat Real Madrid in the Madrid derby. Who enjoyed that? I enjoyed that as well. And Barça have a chance to go past Real Madrid today. So let's see if with the 3 points against Real Sociedad, we can manage to do just that. Alex Ibarteta, how are we doing?
Hello, I'm good, especially after that result yesterday.
Yeah.
Manita, I didn't get to see the match, but I saw the result and I was like, oh, okay. And yeah, we get to go top of the league today, back on Montjuic. Obviously a pitch that we're very, very comfortable in, so to say. A lot of good memories there, so hopefully today we can get that top of the league and continue our form well into Champions League week.
Well, we have a lot to talk about, a lot to unpack, and the first thing that we need to do is talk about Barca's lineup because there are changes. Hansi Flick has made rotations. Of course, we have injuries. We'll go over that in a second, but here is your lineup for this afternoon with Tech Chesney making his first appearance of the season. Koundé, Araujo, Christensen and Gerard Martin at the back. Pedri and De Jong in midfield. Ahead of them, the debutant, Pedro Fernandez, will start in the attacking midfielder position. On the right, Rooney Bardghji. On the left, Marcus Rashford up front. The scorer of the second goal the other day in Oviedo, Robert Lewandowski. Quick thoughts, Alec, and then we'll go bit by bit.
Yeah, it's definitely two key changes, obviously, there. I think the back line is quite solid. I've been liking Christensen, to be fair, in the last few games. And overall, I think the key, obviously, in the midfield, that number 10 role, we've been seeing a lot of changes in, and I'm quite happy to see a fresh face. Hansi Flick instilling a lot of confidence in these young players. And, you want to go up, this is a game that we're playing for top of the league. I trust you to do this. Go do your job. But I am quite excited to see Rooney, to be fair.
There's good news, there's bad news in this game, of course. Part of the good news is on our screens right now. Lamine Yamal, he's back after missing 4 games. He's back, starting from the bench though. Hansi Flick making a gradual return for Lamine Yamal, but we hope we can see him in the second half. The good news in that sense is that he's back and that Barca managed to win all 4 games during his absence. Yeah,
definitely the contrast from what we saw last season, especially Lamine Yamal was out and we struggled quite a lot, but we couldn't really put a finger onto why we struggled so much. He's been out, and I think Rashford has taken the opportunity to prove himself why he was a good signing. I think there's a lot of question marks around how Rashford is going to, go with the rest of the team. I mean, he still has a lot of progress to do, particularly, adjusting his style of play to a team like Barcelona. But he's taken literally this opportunity and being like, it's all right, guys. Chill out. Rafinha has been doing really on the right side. Rashford has been doing absolutely brilliant. I think Firmino and Ferran down the middle with Lewandowski as well have been doing really well to compensate the goal difference there. But again, it's that contrast from last season. We really struggled. I mean, our stats when Lamine Yamal wasn't playing was just really, really bad. But this season we're like, you do your thing, you recover well, we need you for more important games essentially, but right now we're doing really, really well, and I'm happy to see the players stepping up in that sense, especially Rashford.
We'll do good news, bad news, good news. So Lamine Yamal, good news, bad news. Friday we learned that Joan Garcia will be out for 4 to 6 weeks. He had to be intervened in his meniscus after the game against Oviedo, and Rafinha also picked up an injury in that game. He'll be out for about 3 weeks with a hamstring injury, so bad news in that sense. Those injuries will be added to the list, in which you've got Fermin, you've got Gavi, who had his meniscus operated on as well. He'll be out for about 5 months. So positive thoughts out to Gavi. Of course, Ter Stegen still out. Balde's not available for this one, and I may be leaving someone out as well. But I mean... The list is getting longer, not shorter, Alex.
It's definitely not confident, especially when you look at our week, not season, not month. When you look at our week ahead, we're playing PSG.
Yeah.
On
who also have their
Wednesday
absences.
night.
We'll talk about that.
Yeah. We'll talk about that on the day. But it's quite concerning when we have top of the league chances, when you have PSG. And I think PSG is more of a mental, emotional game rather than, because we know you don't necessarily have to win a perfect league to go far in the Champions League this season. I think, mentally that's going to be a bit of a con, but do we really want to lose against PSG?
No, we don't.
It's that revenge essentially from last season. We could have made it in the final against them and we didn't, but now we get to play against them and kind of prove it to ourselves. So again, today, focusing just on today, top of the league, we get that in.
Yeah.
We continue the confidence. I think a lot of what we've been doing over the past few games has been kind of instilling that confidence, especially with new players coming in. Hansi Flick has been experimenting quite a lot of things lately as well.
Well, he said he needs to get everyone involved, especially in this part of the season, and it's being proven.
Exactly.
Players are going down, and others are having to step up. And today it will be the turn of Dro, for example, who is the good news, bad news, good news, Dro, a
Good
debut.
news.
It's always special when you get a first team debut. The youngster, the 17-year-old Dro, makes his debut today, and it will be exciting to see him play. We saw him score in the pre-season in the first game against Vissel Kobe. He made an immediate impact when he came on for the final 10 minutes in that game. So Dro is one of the options that we're giving you for who will be the key player today.
Ooh.
3 players who we haven't seen as much of.
No.
Will it be Szczesny? I hope not. I hope he has a
very
calm game. Very calm game, Szczesny. Will it be Dro? Will it be Rooney once again getting the nod, getting the start, getting some minutes under his belt? I'd like to see Rooney do very well. I'd love to see Dro have a fantastic debut.
I think I'd love to see Dro have a brilliant game, especially in that position that I think we've been highlighting quite a lot, especially with Rashford coming in. One of the Hansi Flick experience has been Rashford coming in quite internally and leaving, kind of playing right behind Lewandowski, and that 10 role is really, really fluid. I'd like to see how Dro kind of fits into that aspect, how much confidence he has on goal, because I think when you look at Dani Olmo, Fermin, what we like about them is their aggressiveness towards the goal, being able to score, being able to assist, being able to create play. And I think Dro needs to kind of have that confidence. And it's hard to ask. A 17-year-old debut in La Liga with, the players around him, it's hard to ask for that confidence, but, sometimes it does work out for them to feel that pressure. But I think Rooney, from what I've seen so far, he started at the Johan against Valencia. He did really well. I think he never really got into the rhythm that he wanted to, but you can see what he wanted to do, his intentions, and I think maybe cold feet, a bit nervous. But today,
playing your first official minutes is never easy.
Exactly.
Never easy. Sometimes it takes time for players
needs to warm up a bit, especially with confidence. But I liked what I saw, and I think today he can be important.
From what I see,
what's the chat saying?
The chat likes the fact that Dro is starting.
Okay.
Joseph Castanon says it's Dro time. Mac Lumby says, interesting lineup.
Yeah.
Louise says Dro with the emoji with the starred eyes. Star eyes.
Love this.
They love it. And I think there's a sense of whatever Hansi decides.
Yeah. It works.
It's probably going to be right.
It's fine. It's fine.
Having said that, let's listen to Hansi.
Hansi Flick, good afternoon. New match day in La Liga, Real Sociedad. It's today's opponent. What kind of match do you expect?
No, it's Real Sociedad is a good team, really good team with the ball. So we have to give our best. What we also want to do. So at the end, it's always like that.
Today we have a good chance to move up the top of La Liga. Is it a special motivation for the team?
Of course, it's also a motivation, but we are not focused on that. We are focused on our performance.
First game, official game for Dro. What can you say about him?
No, Dro is from the beginning. He trained last season two times with us, and we are totally convinced about him. So also today, we will see how we manage it, because he's with the ball very good. He knows also to score goals, give the last pass. We need his deep runs. I think he's very motivated, but of course he has to enjoy it also.
And the last one, after the last success season, it's special to be here today.
Yes, of course. It seems like to be the season will start, but I'm happy that also we have more fans here in this stadium who can support us. So this is, I think, for us very important.
Good luck, Hansi.
Thank you very much.
Those were the words of Hansi Flick. Happy to be back in Montjuic, a stadium that brings back many good memories. Yeah. A reminder for you guys who are watching us right now, who are watching this warm-up before this game against Real Sociedad, that you can become a member of Barca's YouTube community. You can become a member of Barca's YouTube channel, like Jan Turigo just did. I can see it on our screens right now. We'll go over the new members, because there are many. There are many. I'll shout them out one by one once the game starts, of course, because there's a lot to talk about during the game preview. But a reminder that there are a lot of advantages to becoming a premium member, a YouTube member. You get loyalty badges, you get special emojis on the live chat, you get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only live streams, members-only shorts, members-only live chats like this one. You can only take part in this live chat. You can only send us comments in this live chat if you are a member. So if you'd like to intervene in the conversation, if you'd like to take part, if you'd like to have your say, become a YouTube member today. You have the basic pack, you have the premium pack, and there are a lot of advantages, like us shouting out your name and answering your questions and saying hi to you.
And the emojis, you know what, for me the emojis really, the sticker emojis there.
You know what, Alex? I have inside information. I have it on good authority that there's some exciting stuff coming up related to emojis.
Okay. Exclusive here. You heard it first.
Yep. Exclusive news. There you go.
Brilliant.
Inside information. That's all I can say. I have a scoop.
Scoop.
Right, let's talk about our opponent a little bit. Real Sociedad, who have struggled a little bit, to say the least, at the beginning of this season. Still, they have very talented players in their squad, some of whom are starting from the bench today. But let's go over the ones who are starting in the lineup. Remiro in goal, Aramburu, Zubeldia, Caleta-Car, and Ayen at the back. A midfield of four with Gorocha and Torrientes in the middle, Guedes on the right and Barrenechea on the left, and up front, Oyarzabal and Marin. Real Sociedad only just won their first game of the season in the middle of the week, 1-0 against Mallorca. Oyarzabal the scorer. They've lost a lot of players over the past few seasons. They've changed coaches, and I think they're finding their bearings.
Yeah, they're going through a revamp, essentially. Kind of just finding their bearings, finding a rhythm, I think, as well, is a style of play that can get them consistently. I think especially last season, they struggled. They had their peaks and then they had their lows, but that consistency just hasn't been there for a while. And I am curious to see how they play against us today, to be fair. A 4-4-2 that can either go for attacking side or for defensive side. I'm quite curious to see whether they open themselves up into the game or are a bit more reserved, considering the start of the season, confidence levels aren't the highest. So what do? Do you kind of level it out, try to contain as much as possible, or do you expose and you go for it? Because we have been exposed this season. We've been doing well, but we have been exposed in a lot of opportunities. So what do you do in this case? So I am quite curious to see what Real Sociedad do against us today.
Hansi Flick talked yesterday about how Real Sociedad are a team that, in spite of the results, are a team that still have an identity, or the same identity. They like to play good football, they like to take the ball away from you, and Barca need to avoid that. Take Kubo not starting today, interesting as well. We'll probably see him in the second half. As the players continue to warm up, as always, we have Guess the Player.
Okay.
And Alex?
All right, Pablito wasn't nice and one of the guest players.
No, but I have to say, Alex, although I'm just going to give a shout out to Luis, who handed out a membership.
Ooh.
Membresía de regalo. He's handed out a membership for Barca's channel.
You can gift as well.
You can gift.
Ooh.
Yeah. I have to catch it on the fly,
nice.
I guess.
Nice.
If Luis hands it out.
Yeah.
So kudos to you, Luis. I have to say, there's a slight tweak, slight variation.
Okay,
I don't know the answers. I did not pick the pictures of Guess the Player.
Okay.
So it's all down to Jordi Cochran. Let's see if he's been nice or not. The theme is past scorers against Real Sociedad. Someone defending Sandro Ramirez here.
Yeah.
Not the most kind of photographs for Sandro Ramirez.
No.
And this is the 2018-2019 season. I remember that day.
Short hair.
Ooh. Is it someone, Cochran, is it someone I don't think Alex will get this.
Say
Is it
Robert.
someone who scored a goal and had it disallowed yesterday? Is it someone who won 5 goals to 2 yesterday?
Go on, Robert. You got it.
Is his name Clement? Is his name Clement?
Oh,
Let's see. My guess is Langley.
okay.
I seem to remember
trust
that
you.
day
I trust
we won
you.
2 goals
to
to
be fair,
1.
His body, yeah.
Not the kindest of picks for Langley either.
No,
but,
no.
I remember that day.
Fair,
we won
fair,
2
fair.
goals to 1, I think, and Jordi Alba scored the second, if
Okay.
I'm not mistaken.
Okay. Fair play, Robert.
There you go. Lance. 09 now.
Clean work.
Said Clement Langley as well. There you go.
See, this is more body type. The first person I
Ooh.
thought it was Sergio Roberto.
Okay. We're going for second guess the player. This is 2016-17 by going by the jersey. Jersey's not a bad shout, eh?
Just the running style as well.
Yeah, I mean, the number,
Oh,
Alex, has not been blurred out. Is that
Is
a
it
0 that could be next to a 2 and Sergio Roberto was
is
number
that
20?
a 20?
Is that a 20? I think
Is that a 20?
I think we may be onto something here. Okay,
Okay.
1, 2, 3, Sergio Roberto.
That was the first player that came to my mind. I wouldn't be able to. You can't really distinguish anything else from this photo.
All right, I'm going Sergio Roberto.
Yeah, the hair is throwing me off sometimes as well.
He had shorter hair sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah?
All right, let's go.
Venga, va. Let's go.
Sergio.
Sergio Roberto is our guess. Is it or is it not? Oh, fuck! The fans who are watching this are not going to believe
2 for 2.
that we did not know heading into this pre-game who that was going to be. Oh, I think I know who that is.
Yeah, if you know it, say it first.
Oh, no, wait a minute. No, I've got wrong season. No, I was completely off.
I mean, the
this is-
celebration says Luchito.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah.
But I have experience from being
Is it?
engañada.
No, Washo. Washo.
Are we gonna? It's mainly just for the.
Yeah,
Should we kind of going for it?
Yeah.
And his face kind of. Should we just say it? We just go with our instinct. I've learned for the better that always go with our instinct.
Mac Loomis says, "Stop cheating, looking after the number." Yeah. Well.
Yeah, fair play. Well, in this one we don't have it.
If the designer didn't.
Yeah. No, but the first one, Robert got it without the number.
Yeah, exactly.
First one, Robert.
If whoever
got that
designed
spot
it
on.
didn't block the number,
That's not
didn't
our
hide
fault.
the number, that's not my problem.
And to be fair, I said the name before we looked at the number. Do we want to go for Luchito on this one?
Hand gesture is
Yeah.
Suarez, as Magic O says. So we're going Luis Suarez. Can we
There
make it
we
3
go.
out of 3?
3 for
Vamos.
3.
3 for 3.
3 for 3.
3 for 3.
Oof,
There
3
we
for
go.
3.
Right, let's go over Barca's lineup for today's game.
Yeah.
All of those players from the past are not going to be in the lineup. Who is going to be in the lineup is Szczesny. Reminder, Joan Garcia out 4 to 6 weeks after an injury he sustained that we found out about on Friday. He had his meniscus intervened. So Szczesny starts today for the first time this season. Koundé, Araujo, Christensen and Gerard Martin at the back. Pedri and De Jong in midfield. A debut for Dro in the attacking midfielder position. And up front, Rooney on the right, Rashford on the left, and Robert Lewandowski up front. A fantastic goal that
Yeah.
Robert Lewandowski scored the other day against...
Did you see that one in
Oviedo.
training? The
I did
bicycle
not.
kick in
I
training.
did not.
It's on Barca's Instagram. I think it was on a YouTube short as well. Robert Lewandowski absolutely flew, scissor kick, golazo off the crossbar inside the goal. It was 10 out of 10.
With the battle happening presumably in midfield today, I like that Pedri and De Jong is starting.
Yeah.
I'd like to see
That's always
Bernal
safety.
and Cazador get some minutes in the second half though,
Yeah,
with the absences of
especially
Gavi.
Bernal, yeah.
Fermin's out as well, of course. And it's interesting to see both Rooney and Rashford in the starting lineup. 2 additions
Yeah.
of this season.
Yeah, definitely. I think Hansi Flick is experimenting with Rashford a lot, whether he wants to be on the left side or the right side. Again, last game, Rashford really got close into Lewandowski in the number 10 position. It was quite interesting to see Lewandowski's role when he plays with Rashford is essentially being the man that brings the ball down and holds the defenders Rashford essentially. So I think that's been working well, but I think, and then Rafinha had kind of a free role on that right side. So I'm quite curious to see what Hansi Flick instills with Rooney starting on that right side, whether it's the same mechanism more or less, or do you keep Rashford a bit more wide, keep Rooney wide, and let Drew to have a lot more space in that middle 10. So I'm quite curious to see what Hansi Flick does today.
We'll see. And you, live chat, let us know your thoughts on this lineup. Rate it from 1 to 10. I forgot to tell you before. Rate it from 1 to 10. 10 the highest score, 1 the lowest. Do you like this lineup? Do you dislike it? Right, Alex, we have a special guest.
Do we?
On this show who is at Spotify Camp Nou.
Okay.
This is an internet personality.
An internet personality.
And I'm going to kick it over to Paul Martinez, who's going to be talking to Lua de Pedreiro. Paul, estàs acompanyat? Paul, tot teu.
Què tal, Robert, Àlex? Com esteu? Mira, estem al costat de Lua de Pedreira, creador de continguts. 21 milions de seguidors a Instagram, per tant, no és poca cosa. Lua, bem-vindo. Como estás?
Muito bem, graças a Deus. Agradecer aí a galera do Barcelona aí que me convidou para nós fazer a resenha. Estamos aqui representando a tropa do Brasil. Rafinha é o melhor do mundo, receba, bora pra cima.
Una lástima, ¿no? Que Rafinha no esté hoy aquí, que está lesionado.
É assim mesmo, né? Mas vai se recuperar bem, vai botar pra quebrar aí, que o homem é craque, é diferenciado, fala a verdade.
Tú que eres un hombre de fútbol, ¿cómo estás viendo al Barça? Muy buen equipo.
Muito boa, muito boa. Uma das melhores do mundo aí, fala a verdade. Vai ganhar tudo esse ano aí, se Deus quiser, pra sempre. Escabaça.
Te hemos preparado un test. Esto no iba a ser tan fácil. Un test con varias preguntas.
Pronto, pode arrochar.
¿Vale?
Vale.
¿Estás preparado?
Ajá, na hora.
Primera pregunta. Vamos allá. ¿Quién marcó más goles con la camiseta del Barça? ¿Qué futbolista marcó más goles con la camiseta del Barça? 3 opciones. La primera, Rivaldo. La B, Ronaldinho. Y la C, Neymar.
Rivaldo. ¿Tô certo?
Cierto. Has estudiado mucho, ¿eh? Has estudiado mucho, ¿eh? 130 goles con la camiseta del Barça. Muchos goles.
Muito gol. O brasileiro que tem mais gol, né?
Vamos a hacer otra pregunta que veo que vas bien. Segunda pregunta. ¿Quién jugó más partidos con el Barça? Oficiales, partidos oficiales.
Sí.
La primera respuesta es Puyol. Segunda respuesta, la B, Iniesta. Y la tercera, Sergio Busquets, que ya sabes que ha sido noticia esta semana.
César Busquets. Eu acompanho futebol.
Tú has estudiado mucho, ¿eh?
Acompanho futebol. Eu acompanho. O futebol é bonito. Nós tá ligado. É daquele jeito, pai.
Es la respuesta correcta. Busquets, futbolista que más partidos ha jugado. Otra pregunta más y te dejamos ir, va.
Sí, arrocha.
La tercera. ¿Contra qué equipo marcó más goles Leo Messi? ¿Vale? La primera respuesta es la Real Sociedad, el equipo que hoy juega contra el Barça. Respuesta B, el Sevilla. Y la C, Real Madrid.
Caraca. Real Madrid, mano?
Lástima, Sevilla.
Caraca, mano. Logo, mano.
Oye, ¿qué más? Te voy a hacer una serie, las celebraciones de los goles. A ti se te da muy bien celebrar los goles. Lewandowski, ¿cómo celebra los goles? ¿Qué futbolista más sabes? Rafinha. Rafinha, ¿cómo celebra los goles, Rafinha?
Como é? Ah, é mesmo aqui, ó.
Bien. ¿Y Pedri? ¿Lo sabemos, Pedri o no?
Caralho, Pedro, eu esqueci. Agora Lewandowski que eu tô ligado.
Pedri.
Aqui, né?
Con los prismáticos.
Yeah, diferenciado. Fala a verdade.
Luba, te dejamos. Un placer. Muchas gracias. Benvindo. Obrigado per todo. Gracias.
Receba.
Ja ho vist, un autèntic crack. Luba de Pereira avui present aquí a l'Estadi Olímpic i els companys a la prèvia d'aquest partit davant la Real Sociedad.
There you go. Special guest.
Does better than me on the quizzes.
Yeah, he did very well on the quiz. 21 million followers, Lua de Pedreira.
Not bad.
Yeah.
One day we'll get that.
It might take some time. I mean, we're doing fairly well on Barca's YouTube channel with
We do.
over 24 million subscribers.
Oof,
so
look at that.
Yeah, believe
Not bad.
from what I remember. I mean, it's not fresh in my mind. I'm just winging it here, but I think sports organisation with the most YouTube followers in the world.
Shout that out.
I mean,
Shout that out. A bit louder.
I might be wrong. I don't know. I mean, someone may have surpassed us. I don't think so. Right. Less than 5 minutes remaining.
Oof,
Players in the
by
dressing
fast.
room. And yeah, I guess it's time we go for guess the score.
All right.
Alex, I'm going to go with a 5-1 because I believe that Atletico de Madrid should not be the only team that scored 5 goals this weekend.
Fair. You came back, Robert. You're coming full force. Yep. You're coming straight for the chaos, straight for La Manita. I went one less than you, mainly because I wanted to say 3-1. Paul took that score.
Paul's always a bit more conservative.
Yeah, I went for the in-between, essentially. But it's obviously quite interesting that none of us went for a clean sheet.
Well,
it's hard. I think
it's hard. It's hard when you come in cold, quote unquote. And Real Sociedad have got some talented players up.
I mean,
up
we're
front, but I would always go for a clean sheet. Yeah.
We're not the most consistent team to get clean sheets either, so I think it's quite fine for us to do that. But I think overall the way the game could go back and forth. Especially with Real Sociedad, they do have the confidence to attack.
Yeah.
And so I'll be quite curious to see how that goes. But I think, we went for a goal fest, essentially.
Let's see. Live chat. Let us know your score predictions with just over 3 minutes to go. I see we have some new members as well.
More.
Let me add the King's Edit to my list. Who has just
Pack
ascended?
Premium.
Who's just gone from basic to premium, which I would encourage people to do, of course.
Obviously.
No.
The chat's going for some high scores as well.
I think I'm going to have to do part 1 and part 2 of Porto l'Ascolta al Pit, which is
so.
our new members section
I think so.
on this show, because it's just going to be forever lasting, that segment.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Chat's going for high scores. Look at Mac going for 6-2.
Yeah, Luis is going 4-2. Mac Lundvis is going 6-2. Magic O 5-2. Oh, same result as
Sounds familiar.
5-2 rings a bell.
Yeah.
4-0 Alia. Pilita Malaguita 3-0 win. So I would say general optimism from the Barça fans.
7-4.
7-4 from Lance 09er.
Yeah.
7-4.
Basically, no one said less than 2 goals. The minimum we're scoring is 3.
Well, I had a look, and since Hansi Flick took over, Barça have scored 3 or more goals in 56.7% of their games.
Fair play.
More than half.
Yeah.
In more than half of the games that have been played with Hansi Flick as the manager, Barca have scored 3 goals or more.
But you also look at the start of the season. We've been scoring well.
No, exactly.
We've been scoring well.
What have we got? 22 goals in 7 games?
Yeah,
it's fantastic,
something along those lines,
Just fantastic. The players are going to step onto the pitch right now. There we go. Barca's lineup with Szczesny in goal, Koundé, Araujo, Christensen and Gerard Martin at the back. Pedri and De Jong in midfield. Draw, the debutant, ahead of them.
Yeah.
Rooney on the right, Rashford on the left, and Lewandowski up front. If you had to pick one player to have all eyes on today, it is...
Draw.
You always want to keep an eye on the debutant,
I think that position has a lot to... He has a lot of room to impress, I think, in that position, particularly the way that Hansi Flick has been setting up the team. That number 10 role has been really, really crucial. As I said, that aggressiveness in front goal. If he manages to live up to that expectation, manages to live up to that same, aggressiveness that we're seeing in Olmo that we love in Fermin, I think he could impress for the better, really. That position really gives them a lot of space. And
I agree that we're going to keep a close eye on Dro today, making his debut. I mean, I remember calling that game, that first game he played in the preseason against Vissel Kobe. It was 10 minutes, but it was 10 minutes of obviously the goal, but then every time he received the ball, there are players who just have that. They know where to turn half a second before the rest do. And they know where the empty space is. They know where the advantage is. And I felt that Dro had that. Yeah.
And I'll be quite curious to see how he plays off of Pedri as well. Obviously, Frenkie de Jong usually is a deeper lying midfielder, and Pedri gets to roam further up the pitch. So I'll be quite curious to see how Dro and Pedri play well together. Especially with Real Sociedad playing the 4-4-2, if they, drop down when they're defending the ball. Those quick passes, turns, and those little pocketed spaces that we see around the pitch, that's going to be quite key. So I'm quite curious to see how he's going to do Less so with the attacking three, but more with Pedri particularly to move the ball higher up the pitch and get Rooney, Rashford and Lewandowski in play.
Right. We have new members I see on
Ooh,
our
more.
YouTube channel. More members coming in.
They don't stop, really.
Yeah. Keep subscribing, guys. It's going to be fun.
It is.
Just a reminder for those of you who do decide to become a member of Barca's YouTube channel, there are a lot of advantages. Those of you who always watch us will know this off by heart, but advantages to becoming a YouTube member: that you get loyalty badges, you get exclusive emojis, you get early access to new videos, you get to participate in members-only live chats like today's.
Yeah.
If you want to interact with us, become a member on YouTube. As we won't stand up, but we'll applaud from here as Lamine Yamal offers the Copa Trophy to the fans at the Olympic Stadium. 2 times in a row he's won that award. He'll have to wait at least another year to win the Ballon d'Or, but if he continues in the form he's been ever since he made his debut,
Why not?
that is just, it's
He's
just
going in the
something
right
that's
direction.
waiting to happen, really.
If you say he can only get better from that, then literally the only thing better he can get is in the first ranking. So, I was actually quite curious. The La Liga formation that they gave to Real Sociedad was a 4-5-1, essentially. So we'll
Right.
see if it's more defensive or
Yeah,
not.
we'll see. There's just a moment of silence at Montjuic. Josecho, former Real Sociedad player, passed away, so just a moment of silence. There you go. That respectful moment of silence before the game. And
All right, let's see how this goes.
we're playing Blaugrana today,
Yes,
and we're
we
attacking from right to left.
Yes.
Okay, Josecho, former goalkeeper for Real Sociedad, 88 years of age, passed away. So, our thoughts to the Real Sociedad family. A couple of predictions from our chatters.
Okay.
Wal Musa says 3-0, first goal by Levy.
Okay, first goal scorer included in the prediction
Yeah,
as well.
first goal scorer is something that's going to happen now. Alia says hoping for a Koundé goal, but first scorer, she says it'll be Rashford.
Okay.
And Usman Mansir said Rooney, please, for the first goal. Okay, so our fans on YouTube are anticipating what we're going to do next, which is in a second
First
to
goal
ask you
scorer.
who's going to score the first goal. Careful here, because it might happen now as Barca get
Corner.
first corner kick. No,
No,
it went
goal
off
kick.
of Rashford
Yeah.
as he battled with Gorocha. Goal kick, Real Sociedad.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Jordi Cochran, as soon as we can get the poll up, we'll ask our fans who will be the first goal scorer of this game. We're going to go with 3 options,
Let's
the 3
see.
attacking players. The poll will appear soon on your live chat, and you'll be able to vote.
Let's see.
One of the other perks of watching this show, live polls.
Live polls.
Yeah.
Ooh. It's not a feature we had before, Robert. It's brand new.
It's something that we test drove the other day against Oviedo, and it went quite well.
Okay.
I think the fans liked it. Let us know if you liked it. Did you
Thumbs
like
up.
the polls?
Thumbs up.
One of
Only
those.
thumbs
There
up.
you go. One of those.
Let's see.
If you bring up your live chat on your phone there, you can just go and click. And let's see. So Rashford, Lewandowski, or Rooney. We've already got about 600
Ooh.
votes in there. We're going.
It's changing fast, but
It's
quite even,
I
to be
haven't
fair.
voted yet. I'm
get your vote in, Robert.
going Rashford.
The votes are.
I'm going Rashford. Ooh, it's almost a tie between Rashford
Yeah,
and
no,
Lewandowski.
it's literally like
Look at that.
812 votes. Oof, we're getting to 1,000 votes now.
Alia says yes, it's great. Hope it stays. Well,
Oh, love that.
yeah, we like innovating.
This is
There might be stuff coming during the week, by the way, as well.
Ooh,
If you remember before,
this is even.
you remember before the Newcastle game, we activated a special dynamic for our members. And those of you who took part will remember what it is.
Yes.
It might be back this week. It might be.
Maybe.
If you all behave, might be back. Right, Barca in possession. Here is Rooney Bardghji looking for the nutmeg, which was unsuccessful, and Dro wins it back. First round of applause for Dro. There you go. Nice combination between Rooney, Dro, and Frankie de Jong, and Dro gets fouled.
On the young lads. This is still even, Robert. Almost 2,000 votes now.
Ooh. I like it. I like that we get the visual result.
It's the live result as well. It is quite entertaining.
Corcoran, what are we keeping it until
Ole.
minute 5? The first scorer? Yeah, we'll keep it until minute 5. Okay. So you've got a couple more minutes to vote. Polls are closing in 2 minutes. Get your vote in. This is a democracy. Here's Rashford down the left. Nice move. Rashford with the left-footed cross inside. Rooney Bardghji was waiting at the far post, waiting to connect with a volley, though the ball got cleared by Barrene.
Yeah, Rooney was asking for that ball from Rashford's. Lewandowski and Pedri did really well to drag Real Sociedad defenders in. I think Rashford saw it late. I mean, to be fair, the Real Sociedad defender wasn't really given much option to send that long ball across, but Rooney was in a lot of space there, so hopefully he can exploit that space.
Couple of comments from our fans. PRXME says, why can't you show the game? We don't have the rights. I'm sorry. No. We don't have the rights to show the game. The broadcast rights belong to La Liga. They go out to the broadcasters, not the clubs. So we do a watch along. We'll be showing you. Can we show one of the special features that we have on this show, Jordi Corcoran? Can we activate the flick cam?
Ooh.
Flick cam.
Flick cam.
There you go. There's Hansi watching the game. Always interesting to see his reactions as well as Gerard Martin attacks. And yeah, sorry, just to finish answering the question, we can't show the game because we don't have the rights to. The clubs don't have the rights to do so. So no. It's a watch along. We ask you questions. We interact with you. We keep you informed. We let you know what's happening. We react.
Indeed.
We celebrate Barca goals. We've been doing a lot of that in the last few months, haven't we, Alex?
Yeah, it's been. We've done our fair share of celebrations ourselves outside of the players, but it's been. They've been giving us plenty to celebrate lately.
Also, interesting thing here. So Alia is saying, who will be here for Barca Live for next match versus PSG? Will it be you two here again? I'm going to be here.
I'm going to be here as well.
Okay.
We're here.
We're both here, but Pablito in the commentary booth. We might see. Yeah. We might see Pablito in the post game because post game for Champions League always you have a lot more to talk about. There's more meat on the bone. Yeah, especially against PSG, I'm sure we're going to have a lot of pre and post information to ramp up everything. As Barca get a corner kick, results for the poll are in. And Rashford won with 47% of the votes. He just got a corner kick for Barca. Lewandowski 46%. Rooney Bardghji 7%. Look, all right. I voted for Rooney. Don't disrespect Rooney. I voted for Rooney. I think it's a hard one though because Rashford touches the ball up more than Rooney. Careful with the cross coming in. The ball headed up in the air by a Real Sociedad defender. Dro wins it really back for Barca. And here is Rashford. He's going to go deep. Rashford on his left. Rashford next to the byline, skipping over the byline, and that will be a goal kick for Real Sociedad. More comments. So Eminem. Okay. Or a user called Eminem. Yeah. Okay. Has said that it's going to be 5-0. Okay. And Mac Lumbis says, I knew that Slim Shady was a Barca fan. Is it the real Slim Shady, though? Robert, that's such a you joke. That was such a huge joke. Hey, it wasn't me. I love it. I love it. I mean, I love the humour. I was going to say Fermin looks a bit like Slim Shady there with that new hair of his. So, I mean, there's more players on the injury list right now than on the bench almost. Yeah, so. Our injury list looks like a top 5 team bench. It looks like, 7-a-side football. Yeah. You could actually have a 7-a-side team, couldn't you? Because you'd have Joan Garcia or Ter Stegen in goal. Yeah. You could have Balde. You could have Fermin and Gabi. Yeah. Get your midfield done.
Got your striker done.
And that's it. Well, I've got 6.
Yeah.
I mean, we might have to use either Joan or Ter Stegen.
I was going to say, put Joan in the defensive role. I think he'll be fine, to be fair.
Fine, yeah. Or we've always said that Ter Stegen has the heart of the midfielder, so
True.
have him as
True,
a midfielder.
A bit more comfortable with the ball at his feet.
Here is Real Sociedad making a move with Guedes on the right-hand side.
Oof. Yeah.
Interesting career for Guedes ever since he left Valencia. Seemed like he was going on to bigger things now. Finding his way in a Real Sociedad jersey, but yeah, he can be dangerous any given game.
Yeah. No, I think it'll be... So far, we've been rotating our centre-backs obviously quite a lot, given the circumstances and the people we have available, essentially. But I think so far, everyone's proven to kind of fit into what Hansi Flick asks them. Between Araujo, Christensen, Cubarsí, even Eric Garcia fits into that role. And I think what's quite nice is that each of them gives something different. And Hansi Flick
here, the set piece for Real Sociedad. Szczesny went down, didn't get a touch of the ball. Oyarzabal with a header, it went wide.
Just wide. I was saying it to you, missed it. I was saying it to Pablito Pequeñito, but what I like about the depth in our squads, I think this season, is that Hansi Flick has a lot of tools to use them in whatever way he wants them to. Again, Rashford and Lamine are two very, very different players. Rafinha and Rashford are two different players. Ferran and Lewandowski are different players. Fermin and Dani Olmo are different players. So it's kind of, it's not a best starting 11. It's a best starting 11 considering the factors, which I think is quite nice for us to have. Again, Lamine Yamal. Go on, Rashford.
Rashford to Lewandowski. It's a nice turn. Nice little flicked pass by Pedri. Now Rooney Bardghji has it on the right. Go for it, Rooney. Go for it, Rooney, with the cross inside. And it's cleared for a corner kick.
We've been attacking quite a lot. So far, so good. All right, let's see if we can get something out of this corner kick.
See if we can get something out of this corner kick, and let's see after that if we can get the fans to answer this question. Yeah. But we'll go with the corner first, because we did score a goal. The last goal we scored in La Liga was a corner kick goal. It was at Araujo. Yeah. Low cross, Frenkie de Jong sets it up for Rashford. Goal! Rashford!
Oh, that would have been such a nice goal, my word.
The save by Remiro, the ball over the crossbar, and it was fantastically executed by Barça. Low cross by Rooney Bardghji. Frenkie de Jong flicked it backwards. Rashford was waiting on the edge of the box, and his shot was saved by Remiro. Careful, another incoming cross. Christensen contends for the header.
That was a 10 out of 10.
Woo.
Played corner kick. Literally, it went straight to Frenkie, who was kind of inside the box, outside of the foot flick into Rashford for Rashford to get that one-time shot. Just went too central. It wasn't the hardest block for the Real Sociedad keeper.
It was right on top of him.
Yeah, it was very central. Granted, it was really low and hard, but Rashi should have gone for the post in that one. Oh, Frenkie de Jong with a brilliant run.
Frenkie with the run. Right, Alex, as Frenkie's probably going to get called for a foul here now. As Real Sociedad clear and Barca recover. How important is it to be league leaders today if we win? Option 1, always important to be on top of Real Madrid, given the opportunity. Option 2, patience. It's September. 3, every little thing matters when Real Madrid hadn't really dropped any points up until now.
Yeah. I think 3 kind of sums it up the best. Every little thing matters. I mean, we always want to be on top of Real Madrid.
It's all 3, really.
Point period, yeah.
It's all 3, really.
I think for me, the biggest thing is instilling confidence in the team. Again, there's been a lot of rotations. We're seeing it today. We're instilling a 17-year-old in our midfield. I mean, that... For us, that's actually quite normal when you put it into
careful,
into
the
our
1-2 here between Gerard Martin and Rashford. Cross by Gerard Martin, headed away by Thubildia.
Yeah.
Keep going, rather.
Oi. Hey.
Christensen's
doing that.
Christensen's got it.
Yeah, Christensen's doing really well to recover possession overall. Every little thing matters. I think for me, the biggest things over the last few games, if the chat's been here for the past week, I've been repeating it so much. It's the confidence. It's knowing that no matter who Hansi Flick puts on the pitch, what Hansi Flick wants to do, you trust the man and you say yes, and the results have been giving it. I think going top of the league, I think Hansi Flick can be like, look, if I want to try this, the players give into it. And I think that's so important for a manager to have. And so important for us, again, so many injuries, so many new players coming in, a lot of rotations. And I think that confidence that the players have with themselves, in their manager and with each other, I think is the most important. And for us to go top of the league ahead of Real Madrid, that's all the confidence we need,
I think it's more morale boosting for the fans than even the players right now, although they will feel great about themselves if they do manage to go top of the league heading into the month of October. I think all three of the answers that we were offering there are correct.
Yes.
It's great to be on top of Real Madrid. The more points they drop, the better. But the players are always going to tell you, hey, it's down to us. If we do our job, we have a better chance of winning.
Precisely.
Patience, it's September.
Yeah, that as well, to be fair.
That
but
also.
But it is true. We have Champions League. And at the end of the month, we do have El Clásico.
Yeah. So we've got Clásico coming up. We've got obviously PSG on Wednesday. And then the every little thing matters. Yeah, every advantage that you can create is going to be important. But let's not forget, of course, that end of 2024, we were 6 points behind the league leaders and had lost to Atletico de Madrid here at the Olympic Stadium.
But also, when it comes to details, it's also goal difference.
Yeah.
Even if we're not top of the table, get as many goals in, because at the end of the day, come the end of the season, we could be tied on points, but that goal difference is what matters. So I think, I think as long as we're advancing towards something positive, maybe not on the league table, but as a team collectively, I think that's what's most important leading into, that second half of the season that we know it's just going to be so stressful. So getting as much advantage little by little as we can. Not beating ourselves up if we don't get it.
And speaking of goal advantage, we are the top scoring team still in La Liga with 19 goals already in 6 matches, so just over 3 a game. I always laugh as well at this stage of the season. I've heard it at the beginning of this season when people say, well, we still don't know what our best lineup is. And it's like, yeah, obviously. Like, this time of the season is precisely the time of the season when you move things around, you try different pieces, you experiment a little bit. Maybe not go nuts over it, but hey, let's try him here. Let's try this other one here. Let's try this combination now. Obviously, a big pillar of your defense last season, Íñigo Martínez, decided to leave. Hats off to the season that Íñigo Martínez had last season, and hey, much respect to him. But now we have to deal with the fact that he's not here, and he was a regular starter. So, what is the best combination? Is it Cubarsí, Eric? Is it Araujo, Christensen? Is it any mix of those defenders? Is Koundé in that mix as well?
Yeah.
Hansi will just have to figure it out, or it might be depending on which opponent. I mean, you might want to go for ball distribution from the back, or you're going to need speed and recovery.
Yeah, exactly.
It's very early days.
Against Newcastle, for example, you put Araujo in wide, aerial duels and physicality.
Yeah.
Another team that, if we're playing against Getafe, you're playing in the opponent's end. What do you want to do? Put someone like Christensen in, who has, the ball at his feet, who has the confidence to even shoot on goal, who has really good distribution, that isn't necessarily going to be doing a lot of aerial duels, even though he's really good at that as well. But you go for ball distribution on the feet. So I think every single player, contributes something very, very different. And I think it is down to that. It's, a
hard foul on Lewandowski by Zubeldia.
Yeah, that was... that hurt. That was studs. Studs to the ankle.
Right, let's verify that Lewandowski is okay. And if he is okay, we're gonna welcome our new members today. But hang on, don't want to do it through a possible injury. I think he's
fine.
He's up on his feet.
It hurts.
He's up on his feet. Wait a minute, because Barca are on the move. Here's Gerard Martin. He decided to cut back. I never like to do it when Barca are in the opponent's half. I'm going to have to divide this in 2 groups, because the list is too long. Here's Araujo to Koundé. Throw is dropped over to the right flank. Real Sociedad organised defensively at the moment. Barca looking for a way in.
Yeah. They're quite compact in the midfield, particularly. They're playing in what, like a 4-2-3-1 in a defensive block. So that midfield is quite crowded.
Rooney on the right decides to cut to his right, now back to his left, sets it up, or passes back to Frankie de Jong. Quick pass to Pedri. Pedri chased around.
Yeah. Yeah, Pedri, literally all of our midfielders have 1 to 2 players on them at all times.
Now Rooney has space. Inside to De Jong. Marin on top of him. And Barca will have to play all the way back to their own half with Szczęsny and start again. Here's Christensen.
Gerard Martin on a lot of space.
Patience. Here's Pedri. De Jong had made a run forward. There goes the ball. Aye, the ball just got caught underneath him. Couldn't get out.
That's the second time Frankie makes that run.
Careful now, because Christensen has to come sliding in. Right, the ball goes out for a throw-in. Porto l'escut al pit. Let's go over new members. Porto l'escut al pit.
Premium members.
New members, as Real Sociedad wanted to spoil the party, but they won't be able to. Throw in Barca. Okay, I'm going to start with the new premium members who joined today during the game preview and even before the stream. A warm welcome. And guys, those of you who are already welcome, those of you who know the show, give them a warm welcome with your Barca flag emojis. Barca flag emojis to celebrate that we have new members. Vanessa, Joshua Nicolas, Wing Raz, Carol, Jesus Sánchez Pardo, María Isabela Nonato, Hi, Marc Oliveras, Julio Proaño, Piste Mutagio, Can Kardeschler, and Josip Leo, as well as Jan Zurigo. Guys, welcome as Barca new members. There you go. Shout out to all of you. Give us some Barca flags. Round of applause for them for becoming new members. People who truly wear the crest on their chest. Que portan l'escut al pit.
Premium members, welcome and enjoy.
Thank you, Alia. Thank you, Luis. Thank you, Goatkeeper. Thank you all for flooding the live chat with some with those beautiful Barca flag emojis. One of the advantages of becoming a YouTube member is
the emojis.
The emojis, there you go. The Barca flag emojis. Also, another advantage of being a member, you can watch exclusive content like the Inside Legends series, which has its 5th episode now available. Only for members. Only for members. Here's Oyarzabal. Long range shot blocked by Frankie de Jong, which will go out for a throw in the block. Rejected out left for Real Sociedad's attack. Also, for members, after this game today, we have a Catalan derby for Barça Athletic.
Yeah.
And that is going to be live on YouTube, also only for members. Live Barça Athletic game. You get to see the stars of the future face San Andreu today, Catalan derby. The Segunda Ref game for Barça Athletic, the side coached by the hero of Paris, Giuliano House Belletti, who's doing quite well.
Yeah.
Ever since he took over, first Juvenil and then Barça Athletic.
Yeah, we've only said positive things, really.
They had a tough outing, I think, match day 2. Weren't able to win, but they've won their 2 home games confidently. So, and Giuliano House, just a fantastic season last year with Juvenil, with the under-19s.
Yeah. I mean, we're seeing it today. 17-year-old debutant.
Yeah. He played a few games in the youth league for Belletti's side, even though he was only under 18 or under 19B, Juvenil B. Draw. See if we can get him a bit more involved.
Stars of the future, and players that we need.
Here's Rashford. Rashford's pass is rejected by the Real Sociedad defence, and Barca with everyone inside Real Sociedad's half. Here's Araujo, who's going to take a shot from range, testing Remiro. Low save by Remiro.
Why not?
Yeah, scorer of Barca's last goal in La Liga, maybe going for a second consecutive there, Araujo.
Yeah, why not? He saw the space. You never know what can happen. Real Sociedad doing really well on the defensive block. Their movement is really good with our players and our ball movement. They're closing in a lot of spaces, particularly in that midfield gap. I think Frankie, Pedri and Drew aren't able to touch the ball without 3 defenders around them at any time. So Real Sociedad doing well defensively and making it hard for us to get into those key spaces to be able to get something like a shot on goal, really. I mean, Araujo's that's the second shot on goal. The first one would have been Rashford's from a free kick, but outside of that, in 23 minutes, we've not had a really clear chance outside of the Rashford one.
Here's Gerard Martin. Yeah, we only really had that shot that Remiro saved well. It was a great setup from the corner kick.
Yeah, I'd like to see Drew drop into the spaces between the Real Sociedad defensive line and the midfield line. I think there's a lot of pocketed spaces there that he can be taken advantage of.
Although since with Barca playing so high up, Real Sociedad are very compact here.
Yeah,
and it's hard to find space to operate. Now here's Rashford. Barca having a lot of the possession, 85.2% it says on our graphic, Alex.
Yeah.
And it feels like it as well.
Yeah, it definitely does. Oh, there's again Frankie making a late run into the box.
A lot of runs by Frankie. Battling to keep it alive. Here's Rooney with a shot. Saved by Remiro.
Okay. We're slowly working in. Frankie de Jong with those late runs is really... let him get the end of that. It's kind of... Frankie de Jong has a brilliant first touch to be able to get that ball down on the run. So I'd be quite curious whether... Maybe Frankie de Jong is our first goal scorer today.
Maybe. There's Hansi.
Flick cam.
With the flick cam, or following the game very attentively, is Araujo. Marcus Sorg coming out with some solutions as well, some suggestions for Hansi. We were talking about Rooney, Draw. Alex, what are your thoughts on the recent injuries? Are you worried about the games against PSG and Real Madrid? Do you think, hey, we have depth in squad, or should we just bubble wrap the healthy players? I'm all for option 3.
Yeah, I'm for option 3.
Here we go. Draw on the edge of the box. He just took a little bit too long to release the ball.
Yeah.
Got nicked from behind. Pedri almost took it away from Oyarzabal, who now has put on the jets and started to run. Oyarzabal
easy.
Didn't time the Guedes run well with his pass.
Yeah, that was brilliant from us on the defensive line. But yeah, Drew had a good chance there at the top of the box. Just got really mixed up in his feet. Didn't make a decision quick enough to be able to get the ball out of his feet and into the back of the net, really. What are your thoughts on the recent injuries? It's a bit of 3, really. Again, the depth in squad, I think, has been tested, and I'm quite happy it's been tested this early on.
Well, the fact that we've won 4 games without Lamine Yamal is an improvement on last season.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice pass by Rashford through to Robert Lewandowski. Levy's in. The dink over the keeper, couldn't get it in! And he was offside anyway.
Oh, that would have been... Yeah, he's offside, it's fine.
Elmede says, come on, we got to score at least one soon. Yeah, we will. Yeah, it was just off, I think, Lewandowski there. It was nice pass by Rashford.
Yeah, it was a brilliant play. Those late runs into the box are where we're getting most joy at the moment. So, answer to the question, I think all 3. I'm less worried about...
I'm not actually worried
PSG.
about 1 and 2. PSG and Real Madrid. I'm not... option 1, not really.
I'm more worried about Real Madrid than PSG because I think we've seen you can drop points in the league table in the Champions League and be fine.
Also, they have important players out as well.
They do. We have depth in the squad again. I am quite enjoying number 2. 3 always, especially when we look at Pedri and Frankie de Jong, their ankles just get taken out every single match. But I quite like number 2 for the reason that we're having to be tested quite early on in the season, for better and for worse. But I think so far for the better. Let's Rashford on. I don't know if Hansi Flick was expected to have Rashford on for so many minutes at the start of the season. Now you have Rafinha and Lamine.
That's why you sign him. That's why you sign him, because you never know. I mean, Lamine's been out. Now Rafinha's out.
Precisely. So I don't know if Hansi Flick had thought to have Rashford on the pitch for so many minutes, and now you're kind of forced to. But at the same time, I think Hansi Flick,
which is great for Rashford.
Exactly, and I think Hansi Flick has been doing really well to take advantage of the injuries and not kind of trying to put a patch on the problems. he's been right. These are our problems, and this is how we're going to fix them, and this is how we're going to be consistent as a team. It's not just like, right, Lamine Yamal is out, Rashford, Rooney, try to do something. No, he has a game plan for each player, has a game plan for each game. Again, Rashford's in the last couple of games, he's been really, really inside next to Lewandowski. Today, he's been really staying wide. So again, I think that number 2 option for us has been just absolutely 10 out of 10. In Hansi Flick, we trust.
Ooh, draw, nice little hiding the ball and then finding Rooney.
Yeah.
Barca on the right flank. Here's Rooney Bardghji back to Pedri.
Send it into Lewa.
Pedri. So Rooney. Rooney dispossessed this time by Barene.
I think Rooney's taking a bit too long to decide what he wants to do with the ball.
But he won it back now,
Pedri.
and here's Pedri. Pedri skipping past defenders. Pedri inside the box. Pedri trying to pass it back, looking for Lewandowski inside the box. Real Sociedad clear. And Barca will have it in their own half. Little Pedri
dancing.
dance, little shimmy.
Little shimmy into the box. That was brilliant.
Little drop of the shoulder to the right, go to the left.
Yeah.
There you go. And ball played back to Szczęsny, who really hasn't had to intervene all that much. It's Christensen to Pedri.
Yeah, Lewandowski and
nice pass by
Rashford
Koundé.
there.
Draw,
Hey,
little
go on.
nutmeg, draw inside the
Keep
box.
going.
Managing
Keep
to
going.
keep the ball. Pass back to Pedri. Pedri switch. Gerard Martin's inside the box. He cuts back. Gerard Martin looking to set up Rashford. If Gerard Martin had been a forward, he might have gone for his own chance.
I think the space was there. He was trying to beat 3 Real Sociedad players, and that was quite hard to get it to Rashford. I think we need to play those early balls with the late run coming in from the midfields. Lewandowski and Rashford have been trying to do it for the past couple of times. Christensen just hadn't really seen the run or saw the run way too late.
Again.
Yeah.
Whee.
Yeah, I think he was going for it as well.
Incoming cross by Rooney Bardghji. Lewandowski was offside. Right. I've got 2 things that I'd like to do. One is we did part 1 of new members.
Yeah, there's part 2 already.
I think we should do part 2. Jordi Cochran and Jordi Albadalejo. Portem l'escut al pit, no? Em protegeix el cor. The new members porten l'escut al pit. They wear the badge, the crest on their chest as Oyarzabal almost created a chance there for Real Sociedad. Careful because they're inside our box. Barene! Real Sociedad score. We'll have to go over new members in a bit, but Odriozola's just scored.
Yeah, players were asking for an offside, but I think he was fine.
Yeah. Real Sociedad have taken the lead on the half-hour mark, and we need to see here first if there's a possibility that there might be an offside. I don't think so with a cross. I don't think there will be with the cross, and it's a pass back. So goal will count. Real Sociedad have taken the lead.
Right. On the positive side, we can get our goal predictions, right?
Our predictions are still alive because we both went for goals conceded. Paul did as well.
Yeah. So this is 1 goal conceded. Let's leave it at that.
So Real Sociedad, the team with 13% possession, are the team that have managed to take the lead. The ironies of football. In the only chance they'd had, Barça hadn't had that many chances, but a dominated possession.
Yeah.
So
Real Sociedad
we're just verifying that the goal will count. I think it will.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
We still need to stay positive, guys.
Yeah.
Now more than ever.
I mean,
goal counts.
I mean, the amount of times that we've done a remontada just as early as what was it? Less than a week ago? How many days has it been?
Since when?
Our last remontada.
Oh, just 3 days.
Exactly.
3 days since our last remontada. So
precisely.
yeah, it's 11 comebacks with Hansi Flick. So today would have to be a 12th.
Yeah.
Right. Shall I just go over the list of new members? Let's get l'escut al pit on.
Go on, bring it. We need a bit more.
Yeah, we need to up the energy as well.
Vamos.
New members with the basic pack, Roger Colrid, Prince Atakora, a name typed in the Japanese alphabet. I translated it, and I hope I'm correct in saying Nozaki Sora, Ramin Alim, Emran Khan, Guangzhou, Titi, Fidel Feliz, Jan Turigo, who upgraded later, Usman Mansir, Beston Elisha, Eduardo Costa, and Robert Smith, who, by the way, just commented recently on our chat saying, gracious, great job, Barca crew, with the play-by-play. So thank you, Robert Smith, for becoming a new member of our YouTube community. And now you've got to help us fill the live chat with blue and red hearts. Give us some blue and red hearts, guys, to support Barca in times of need, in times of
times of motivation, in times of calmness. I think Hansi Flick has installed calmness in us just as much as he's installed in the players. And Hansi, we trust in the system, we trust, and there's still plenty of time to get our heads around this match. We still have half-time where Hansi Flick can adjust a few key details. As we've seen, Hansi Flick is not the man to shy away from a half-time substitution either. So I trust, although we still have 1 hour left in this match, and we are more than capable of scoring 4 goals. 3 goals. What did I say? I said 3-1, didn't I?
You said 4-1.
No, I said 4-1, so 4 goals, yeah.
You said 4-1, I said 5-1.
We have an hour to score 4 goals.
We're still in. We've got players on the bench as well.
Yeah, precisely. Who is it? So we have...
Well, we have Lamine Yamal on the bench. We have our top scorer this season. We have the Shark, Ferran Torres.
Yeah.
Casado and Bernal as well.
Yeah.
Got Olmo. Might be Olmo time.
Yeah.
Eric and Cuba.
Bernal, Casado, Ferran, Lamine Yamal. I mean, look at those attacking options, really. If you want to change, the key aspects of the game, we have plenty of players to be able to do that. I agree with you, Robert, what you said in the preview of maybe seeing Marc Bernal, give him the opportunity to kind of roam free, and I think this game kind of calls for that confidence in the midfield. So we'll see what happens. Jules Gondé out on the wide with the cross.
Incoming cross cleared by the Real Sociedad.
Real Sociedad are doing really well defensively, as much as I hate to admit it. They're being very compact. They're intercepting literally all of our crosses. It's not been easy for us to get the wide balls into the box without having them intercepted from... I mean, we haven't been able to get on at the end of any cross, really, that we've gotten to the box, really.
No.
Real Sociedad doing really well to intercept everything. I really do want us to use that midfield pocket a lot more. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. Use those early runs as well, as we saw Frenkie de Jong try to exploit a couple times already.
Here's Rooney. Rooney on his left.
Jules Koundé, get it.
Koundé, who forces a corner kick.
Okay. Show me.
He didn't have much space.
Right, let's see if we have something up our sleeve. Again, I really... it is really sad that Rashford goal didn't go in, because that was a brilliantly worked goal kick. What am I saying? Corner kick.
Corner kick, yeah.
We went for a short cross into Pedri.
Nice move by Rooney. Incoming cross headed away by Gorocha.
What a touch from Pedri.
Touch by Pedri, the magician. Magic wands. Magic wands on the live chat.
Magic feet. What a touch from Pedri.
Give me some magic wand emojis for Pedri. Araujo on the left wing, which is something that we learned against Oviedo works.
Yeah. Definitely. Rashford. The thing with Rashford is he always goes for the same run. He always tries to go to the byline.
And we've seen him cut in a couple of times. He's got a good shot. Here's Gerard Martin. Incoming cross. Easy head away. Alex, what does Barca need to do to come back? More shots from outside the box, quicker decisions up front in that final third, or more crosses into the box? For me, it's 2.
Yeah,
the decisions just need to be quicker and sharper.
We've seen Drew a couple of times at the top of the box, just unable to kind of make that decision quick enough, whether he wants to pass it, whether he wants to go for goal. I think Rooney as well has been...
Rooney. Nice little move to the right now. Cuts back to his left. Now cuts to his right. He's dancing around with his defender. Incoming cross. Rashford with a left-footed volley, which gets blocked. great
Rooney
move
there.
now.
Yeah.
Some Rooney magic.
I was literally going to say Rooney sometimes on the wing doesn't decide what he wants to do with the ball, whether he wants to take on the 1v1, whether he wants to go. That was brilliant. He got the ball at his feet. He's like, boom, this is what I'm going to do. And he did it.
You're a winger. Go for the 1-on-1 every now and again.
Yeah. He read my mind.
That,
he was like, Alex, stop talking. I got this. Yeah. I think those decision makings, I think we're not getting through Pedri and Frankie involved higher up the pitch to move the ball around.
That just got the fans energized, by the way, at Montjuic.
Yeah.
You can hear the Barça chants even louder now in the background. And it is difficult as well against a team that is it's going to be well set, well organised at the back, two compact lines, line of 4, line of 5.
And what I like, not what I like, the thing, it's really good kudos to Real Sociedad and the way they've set up. Another thing that worries me is that although they're defending, they're not defending at a high intensity.
Yeah.
So they can conserve this energy for longer in the game.
They're very close to each other.
Yeah, and they're not, Gerard Martin has the ball right now, Frankie de Jong has the ball right now. There's no defender that's outright sprinting to get that ball
Whenever
back.
Pedri gets involved, there's more of that. Beñat Torrientes is keeping a very close eye on him.
So,
Frankie
what a ball there from
wide,
First time cross.
Oh, Ramiro saves it on the line. Pedri with a volley, and it gets rejected by Zubeldia.
Oh,
I thought that was going to be in twice. They almost scored the own goal. Pedri almost scored on the rebound. Nice move, De Jong to Koundé, first time cross, almost a Zubeldia own goal. Ramiro reacts brilliantly, honestly. And then Pedri coming in to slot in the rebound.
Yeah, Pedri's
gets
technique
denied by Zubeldia with the block.
As well. If that would have gone in, Pedri's technique would have been outstanding. He hit it outstandingly, really. He went for the half volley midair off the... All right, we have a corner kick.
Corner kick, incoming cross by Rooney Bardghji at the near post. Frankie de Jong was looking for it. The rebound falls to Marcus Rashford, who could pull the trigger. No, he goes back to Pedri. Pedri slips in between two. Oh, Pedri. Back inside Koundé. The cross by Rashford. Is Rooney going to be able to keep it in? No. It was a nice intention by Rashford, but no one went for the header. Corcoran, let's get on the screen a question of result at half-time. 0-1, 1-1, 2-1. That's safe by Ramiro.
Yeah, that was brilliant. That was...
And then
off the heads.
Just gets his body...
that was an accidental save, really.
Just gets his body... lunges across, gets his body in the way, tries to make himself as big as possible.
He almost scores an own goal, then turns around and blocks Pedri's shot. No, that was brilliant. But the Real Sociedad keeper, brilliant there with the reaction save.
Well, I like the reaction. I like the Barca reaction. Well, we just keep doing what we're doing.
Yes.
Draw, nice pass on the turn through to Rooney Bardghji. Rooney can go 1-on-1. Rooney, he gave enough time to Anilien Munoz to recover.
I don't think that decision he made. I think there's just too many people in front of him to get that pass across.
Full speed. Will Barca score before half time? Yes, no, 2 goals. I'm going to go yes.
I'm going yes. We're confident. We're pumped up. We're motivated to get that goal in. We know what it means to go in 1-1 versus 1-0 down. That's very offside from Barca.
I thought that was very offside, by Guedes. Araujo did fantastically anyway to recover.
I think we can score. I think we have no reason to. It's just we just need to take advantage once we get into that final thirds. I think just that last ball that we get the cross in, that last pass, the last few touches of players in the box just hasn't really been connecting well.
Right, here's Araujo. Pedri. A lot of Barca playing in the final third of the field, but it's all bottled up there. It's all very clogged up. Rooney Bardghji with the cross. Lewandowski tries to bring it down with his back to goal. The ball falls to Pedri. Pedri on the edge of the box. He gets it back to Rooney. Rooney can shoot. Rooney with a shot. Ramiro! Ramiro's having a big game here. That was a great chance for Rooney.
That That was a brilliant save. Rooney got to the top of the box.
Alex, you know what Spence and I did the other day?
What happened? What did you guys do? Oh, you put... Okay.
We put the hats on and within a minute Barca had scored. It's not going to happen today because
All right.
that was just by chance really, but incoming cross by Rashford. Pedri picks it up on the edge of the box. Pedri has Rooney there. Araujo's still down. Barca need to hang on to the ball. Oh, sorry, it was Koundé who was still down. Now here's Rooney. Rooney with the cross. Lewandowski could go for the header. So could Araujo.
Corner
now
kick.
another corner kick. Corner kick.
Definitely a corner kick.
Or have they given
100% corner kick.
What happened with Koundé? Yeah, he was being like held down from behind. Although there was a bit of dreadlock grabbing maybe.
Yeah, there's a bit of hair tug there.
Yeah. Incoming cross by Marcus Rashford. Koundé gets his revenge with the goal. Alex, the magic hats worked again. Woohoo! Koundé's here.
Vamos! Whoa, these hats are magical, Robert.
Within a minute the other day.
Literally.
We'll have to get Jordi Cochran to review and see how long it was this time since we put on the hats. Rashford with a cross, Koundé with a header. Second consecutive goal in La Liga for Barça off the set piece. Jordi Cochran, porto l'escut al pit. Let's celebrate. Koundé's here to score the equaliser. Celebrate it with the goal emoji, one of the exclusive emojis you get for being a YouTube member. Give us some goal emojis. Bam! Koundé with his first goal of the season. So many first scorers. Araujo, Eric the other day. Now it's Koundé. The defenders are in form this week.
Yeah. No, definitely. Again, who needs Lamine Yamal? We still need Lamine Yamal, but we're compensating for goals.
Alex.
Everywhere on the pitch, yeah.
Under a minute again.
Under a minute?
55 seconds went by since we put on these hats and when Barca equalised. You know what happened the other day as well?
Magic hats, yeah.
We took them off.
Okay.
And asked for hearts on the live chat.
Okay.
Barca scored within a minute again. The Lewandowski goal.
Do we?
No.
What? I think that's a bit too... It's forcing it too much, isn't it?
Yeah. They clearly angered Koundé by tugging his
and he was like,
his hair.
Whoa.
He was energized by that.
Yeah, definitely.
Right, Alex.
Okay.
You want to see how Hansi Flick reacted to the goal?
Let's see. Flickham.
Oh, careful. That was Flick's reaction, and he might be reacting again as Lewandowski picks up the ball. I need to see that again. Can we show it again,
a little fist.
Show me again, because I was looking at Pedri skipping past defenders.
I love the defenders' faces. The defenders' face. Pedri skips past them.
Let's see Hansi again. I missed it. That has to be the most energetic celebration.
That was brilliant.
We've seen this season from Hansi, because sometimes he's just like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Oh no, that was a proper Yeah,
that was a proper celebration there from Hansi Flick, really. I was going to say there what you said about Pedri skipping to the defenders. Their faces when he goes past in celebration, they're just like...
2 minutes of added time, by the way, in this first half. Here's draw back to Rashford. Rashford can shoot. Rashford can shoot from Newcastle range.
Oh, that ball's always going up. It was good play there. It was Drew, was it Frenkie de Jong? I think it was the third player involved in that. Frenkie de Jong, Drew, Rashford. Quick play, and then Rashford be able to get a shot at the top of the box. Brilliant.
By the way, Rashford, second consecutive corner in which he crosses and someone heads it in.
Do you want to try to jump as high as Koundé did there, Robert?
I don't believe I can. I don't have those springs in my legs.
Yeah.
All
right.
Mac Lumbis says the hats are working. They've been blessed by the Barca gods. And Rashford tries to run away from Ramiro. Barca get a corner kick, which is danger. synonym of danger.
All right, this will be the last play of the first half, really, isn't it? Yeah, that was. Oof, yeah.
Right.
All right.
Last play of the
corner
first
kick.
half.
Could we make it 2-1?
Could we make it 2-1? Levy looks concentrated inside the box. Koundé's in there as well. So is Araujo.
I love that.
Incoming cross by Rashford. Barca player down. Ball headed away. And this will probably end here.
Yeah, surely. I love that the defender that has been tasked with defending Araujo on corner kicks is probably
like,
yay high. It's probably about yay high.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nothing
that's it,
there.
right?
And the referee, Alejandro Hernandez, blows the whistle. So
right. I think
Barca had gone down 1-0.
Yeah.
But we've equalised thanks to a Jules Koundé goal from a corner kick. And we'll have probably mixed feelings about this first half. Some positive things, some not so positive things.
Yeah.
But ultimately,
overall,
it's not 1-0 down. It's 1-1.
Yeah, definitely. I think
we're halfway back.
To be fair, we've not done anything wrong. Real Sociedad, I think kudos to them. We can't say that, we're doing really well, that we're doing bad. It is, both teams are playing well. Real Sociedad are doing really well and setting up what they came out to do. Their defensive block is doing really well. Again, they're conserving a lot of energy, that they're being able to keep it up for 45 minutes. They took the chance that they got, the one chance they got in front of goal, they took it. We're doing everything well as well. We're going possession, we're moving players, we're getting players involved. It is just that last chance that we're not able to get. But that's the only thing you can really ask more of the team that we have out. Both teams are playing well, and it's a chess type of game today. It's not an exciting necessarily back and forth, but it's a good game.
Partly because of what Real Sociedad are doing, which is they're very organised defensively. They're not really allowing Barca an in.
Yeah.
Also partly, and we have to be honest with ourselves as well, we like the rotations. We like the Hansi Flick is testing out things at the beginning of the season, but it's not going to be the same as if you're playing Lamine Yamal, Olmo, Lewandowski and Rafinha, for example. You've got a debutant in there. You've got two players who are just playing their first official games with Barca, like Rashford and Rooney Bardghji. So it's not going to be clockwork. It's going to take a bit more time. It's going to take. But Barca have had chances. Rooney's had a chance. Rashford had a chance.
Even Araujo's got a shot.
Even Araujo got a shot. So I like that Barca are keeping Real Sociedad contained. True that the one time that they came out, they managed to score. Unfortunate, but still, I didn't dislike Barca's first half. If we ask the fans, thumbs up or thumbs down? Me, it's not totally up, but a thumb up. Control room, Regie. Thumbs up? Yeah? You liked it? Okay, I liked it. Okay, well, you fans let us know, and we, Alex, will take a quick break to gather our thoughts.
Yes.
Take a little breather, have a sip of water, and we'll leave our lovely Barca Live fans with the Quizzed.
Okay.
Pablito
Pequeñito.
Give him half-time quiz.
Hello, Culers. How are you all doing? And welcome back to another half-time quiz here on the Barca Live show. Back again in La Liga action. It's been a full week of La Liga games for Barca. An important week in our season indeed, ahead of the October international break, which is coming up in just a week's time or so, which feels weird to say. But here we are once more, and I'm looking for all of you to get your Barca trivia in the chats, to play along, and of course, to introduce you to a bit of the stuff we've got available on FC Barcelona's YouTube channel. Now, all of you who can play along in this Barca Live chat are, of course, members of the channel. You either got the Pack Basic or the Pack Premium. Now, a few of you members would have been asked to ask Andreas Christensen a question just a few weeks ago. That sort of content is on the channel now. He went and answered some of your questions before the Newcastle game just over a week ago now. So that sort of stuff is the sort of stuff that you can get if you are a premium member. I highly recommend you go and make yourself one. It means you can play along with the quizzes, you can ask questions to Christensen, and of course along the YouTube channel we've got plenty of other stuff too, such as the trips, the inside views of the games, highlights and whatnot. Get yourselves involved, as I'm sure you already are. Right then, let's get into the quiz for this week. It's based on Real Sociedad. Yeah, it's based on mainly Real Sociedad. I've got a few trivia questions around playing them at home and whatnot. So without any further ado, we're going to go into an easy one. Question number one. What was the score in this very fixture last season? So Barça at home, Real Sociedad away. Last season, what was the score? I was actually on Barça Live for that one, so let's see what you guys think the score was. Right, was it Barça 1, Real Sociedad 0? Was it Barça 1, Real Sociedad 1? Or was it Barça 4, Real Sociedad 0? What was the score in this exact fixture last season? Let's hear it from you then in the chat right now. Come on, get the answers in. Come on, this is a tough one, but I think a lot of you should get it because it was quite a memorable game in some way. We had so many great games last season, but why was it memorable? Let's get the answers in. In 3, 2, 1, I think this is an easy one to start off with. It's number 3. Barça 4, Real Sociedad 0. You should have got it. I hope you've got it. I hope it's a confidence booster to go into the rest of this quiz. Question number 2 is also related to question number 1 because it is who scored their first Barça goals against Real Sociedad. Was it Cubarsí and Koundé, Gerard Martín and Casado, or Pedri and Lewandowski? Which of those duos scored their first Barça goals against today's opponents? Koundé and Cubarsí, Gerard Martín and Casado, or Pedri and Lewandowski? Let's hear it then. Let's get the answer in the chat. Let's see what you guys think the answer is to number 2. If you've got number 1, you might well have a little bit of a clue into number 2. And I'll tell you why. Because it is number 2. It's Gerard Martín and Casado, and they both scored their first Barça goals in this fixture last season in that 4-0 win. Quite a memorable moment. I remember Gerard Martín scored first, and then came the goal from Marc Casado, sort of a bizarre goal, hit off him and went in. But we'll take it either way. If you've got 2 out of 2 so far, very well done to you. Right, question number 3 coming right up here. This is a good one, positive one for Barça. How many goals have we scored in our last 5 home games against Real Sociedad? Is it 7 goals? Is it 14 goals? Or is it 18 goals? Bit of maths maybe for you to get working on. In our last 5 home games versus Real Sociedad, not an easy team to play against at all, by the way. How many goals have Barça scored? Is it 7, 14, or 18? In 3, in 2, in 1. It's number 2 again. It's 14 goals that Barça have scored at home in their last few games against Real Sociedad. I'm not sure if I gave you enough time to really make up the maths there, but well done if you did get it. You're doing well, and keep fighting because we're not done yet. There's still 2 questions to go. And I like this one too. I've not really done one of this sort of ilk so far, so I'm going to try it this time around and see what you guys think of it. Which of these players has not played for both Barça and Real Sociedad? So that's to say, 2 of these players have, 1 of them hasn't played for both teams. Who hasn't? Is it Gerard Deulofeu, Antoine Griezmann, or Claudio Bravo? Which one of these 3 players has not played for both Barça and Real Sociedad? I think it's a tough one. I think I can catch a few out on it. Deulofeu, Griezmann, or Claudio Bravo? Which one of those has not played for both teams? Let's see then. In 3, 2, 1, the answer is number 1, Gerard Deulofeu. I wonder how tough that was for you guys. I'm going to go back and watch and make sure that I find out whether you guys did well or badly in it. But I'm going to do more of that type of question, I think, in the coming weeks because I like it. I like the vibe of it, and I think it can catch a few of you out. Right, we've got a final question here. This is a good one. This is quite a mammoth one, actually, from Barça. So then, out of the last 30 league home games against Real Sociedad, how many have they won? How many have Real Sociedad won? Is it 5 games? Is it 3 games? Or is it 1 game on its own? Out of the last 30 Barça versus Real Sociedad at home for the Catalans, how many have Real Sociedad won? Bonus points if you can tell me what year they won in as well. 5 games, 3 games, and 1 game. It's tough. It's definitely tough. And I can tell you, it bodes well for Barça because the answer is 1 game. And it was actually in the 2022-23 season, after Barça had won the league, they actually lifted up La Liga on that day. And I remember Merino scored, I think, at the ground at Camp Nou, one of the last games at the old Camp Nou, by the way, too. And yeah, Real Sociedad only winning the last 30 visits in the league against Barça. Let's hope that stays the same this late afternoon against them today. Right, there you have it. That's all I've got for you. That's the quiz over. well done to everyone playing along. I think you would have done well to get 5 out of 5 on that one. I think there were some tricky questions in that one, if I must say so myself. So I think if you got 5 out of 5, massive hats off to you, massive bravo. Right, going to send you back to Roberta in the studio now. Thank you as ever for playing along, and we'll see you very shortly for more halftime quizzes on Barça Live. Take care, culers.
Thank you, Pablo. How many did you get, guys? Who got the 5 out of 5?
A manita?
Who got the manita? Atletico did, but did you also get the manita? Let us know. Let us know on the chat. Be honest. We'll know if you're not. Right, let's go and see how things are at the Olympic Stadium in Montjuic. We'll do this in Catalan because Paul Martínez speaks to us in Catalan. Paul, com va això per Montjuic? Tot bé?
Robert, Àlex, què tal? Com esteu? Temps de descans, futbolistes ara mateix als vestidors, atenent les ordres dels seus entrenadors. Bones sensacions, diria jo, en aquests primers 45 minuts. Sí que és cert que s'ha avançat la Real Sociedad amb el gol d'Álvaro Odriozola, però bons minuts del Futbol Club Barcelona avui amb moltes rotacions, especialment destacar la de Dro i la de Ronny Bardghji, que també diria que ha estat un dels destacats del primer temps de l'equip de Hansi Flick. Ha tingut bones oportunitats al Barça, especialment també una doble ocasió de Pedri després d'aquella centrada de Jules Koundé, la rematada en pròpia porteria d'un defensa de la Real Sociedad i després la posterior rematada de Pedri. Ha tingut ocasions molt clares al Barça, segurament la pitjor notícia és que no ha pogut transformar aquestes ocasions. Però molt optimisme amb el conjunt de Hansi Flick, ja ho saben, que sempre dona el millor de si. Ha empatat el Barça Jules Koundé al fil de descans, veurem si és un gol psicològic, però el Barça ja saben que acostuma a remuntar els seus partits. De fet, ve a remuntar el Carlos Sartieri davant l'Oviedo. Per tant, avui no descartaria tampoc la tercera remuntada de l'equip blaugrana. Ens veiem després. Fins ara.
Gracias, Paul. Thank you, Paul, there giving us the update from the Olympic Stadium in Montjuic. We'll have to wait and see if Hansi Flick moves his bench at halftime. He's been known to do so.
Do you think so?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. No, I don't think so. I think he gives this unit 15 more minutes, a bit of trust, and see how they do. I think he'll give them a talking to, because I get the impression that there are a few things that he'll have wanted to tweak and change. Because Barca have executed the plan in terms of having possession, but it was not a dangerous possession in most times. And there's a difference there. There's things that need to be fine-tuned.
Definitely, especially inside the box. Those crosses, we haven't been able to get into really any, outside of corner kicks, really. Open play crosses, we haven't been able to capitalize on those. And open play in general, shots on target from Rooney, from Rashford, we haven't seen as many. Rooney, we've had, 1 or 2 shots at most. Rashford only had that corner kick shot at the beginning of everything. So you want to see kind of impose ourselves a bit more when it comes to creating those dangerous chances.
Well, Barca have had 6 shots on target, 9 in total. And yeah, there have been chances. Paul was referencing the double chance there, the one that Zubeldia almost scores an own goal. Pedri gets denied by Zubeldia's head, who
literally just grazed his head enough.
And I mean, there have been chances. It wasn't dangerously fluid. It was just fluid.
Yeah,
just fluid,
it was.
What Barca were doing. They needed just
keeping the ball.
Quicker decisions, sharper decisions, a few more risky passes. Maybe it was all a bit tentative. A few more risky decisions. And we just see if Hansi can change that. As I see, we're having a bit of trouble with our camera flashing in and out. Let's hope it behaves itself and stays throughout the second half. I'd like to ask you, Alex, who did you enjoy most in the first half? Who did you think was the best player of the first half? I'm asking you, audience, as well. Who was the best player of the first half? Was it one Rashford? We need to change it because clearly Rafinha was not playing.
Rafinha.
So it was exactly. Was it Pedri, Rashford, or Rooney?
Oof, it's a hard one, eh?
We didn't include Koundé because although he scored,
I think it's such a boring answer, but I think for me, Pedri and Frenkie de Jong have been the key players of this match once again. Frenkie de Jong has been doing really well. He's been playing really high up the pitch, I think, this game compared to normal, especially. I mean, he's made 3 late runs in behind the Real Sociedad defense. I think that says it all. Pedri has been on the ball quite a lot, being really key next to Drew, getting the ball out to Jules Koundé as well. I mean, obviously within these three, I would have to go to Pedri for this. I think he's been key in moving the ball, and it's what we want to see.
I think I'm going Pedri as well. We saw some moments of brilliance that I'm a big fan. It reminded me of Iniesta so much. One in which it looks like he's moving in slow motion, but he just punts the ball ahead and then slides in between two defenders.
Yeah.
And then things get move into motion after that.
Yeah.
It's just fantastic. We've seen him skip past defenders. He does so graciously, doesn't he? When Pedri goes, Barca go. It's as simple as that. And I thought he was the best player. We saw moments from Rashford, from Rooney. Even draw. I mean, obviously.
No, the thing is that they're getting on the ball a lot, both Rashford and Rooney in this case. They're just not making those clear-cut decisions as we want to see from our wingers.
And with defenses like Real Sociedad's today, in which it's very clearly a line of four, and then there's like five set right in front of them, Barca have struggled to find Robert Lewandowski, and we need to find a way to get Lewandowski involved a bit more. And when he has had the ball, it's a touch to bring the ball down, and then there's always someone immediately on him. And it needs to just be quicker. Yeah,
no, definitely. I mean, we've been finding him. He's been overall mainly. I'm just trying to see what Frankie de Jong and Jules Koundé are trying to say there. Lewandowski is getting the ball with the back to goal is the only thing. I think we need to take advantage of Lewandowski getting those early runs in behind. For example, if Jules Koundé or Rooney get the ball down the right side, get that early cross, let Lewandowski beat the defensive line without the ball at his feet and let him get early into the ball. Or, get Rashford in from the left sides, let him cut back and let him cross that ball into the second post, let Lewandowski do a brilliant, diving finish into the back of the net. But I think this Lewandowski that we need today is less with the ball at his feet, back to goal, is more get that striker initiative and making those, early, late runs into the box, get the second post runs, get the early crosses in low, get Lewandowski involved in the game.
Well, there is a change. We did say that Hansi's been known to make a substitution or two at half time, and it's time, guys. I'm not wearing a watch, but it's time. And Draw sees his debut cut short to 45 minutes, and on come the fresh legs and the fresh mind. And the fresh time of Dani Olmo. It's Olmo time. It's
Olmo time. Right, so I need 3 goals in the second half to get my score prediction right. So
I need 4.
I'm confident.
It can happen.
I'm confident. We
still got Lamine Yamal as an option. We still got Ferran Torres as an option. So
no, I think to be fair, Dani Olmo is one of those players that when you need quick turns and tight spaces, he is the man to call.
I was going to go there.
Get him in. Maybe Pedri and Frankie de Jong don't have to go further up wide. I'm curious to see if Hansi Flick changes anything more tactically.
When I said before about drawing the preseason, that player that receives the ball with the defender on his back, and he can almost predict half a second early where the advantage is going to be.
You saw it today.
That's Dani. Also, that's Dani Olmo.
You saw it today. I think with Drew is just that confidence to continue after he makes the decisions, because he knows what he wants to do when he's receiving the ball. But once he has the ball at his feet and he gets himself into certain spaces, I think he's hesitant. I think that's just experience, really. What to do and that innate kind of feeling to know what to do in those certain situations. But you see with him receiving the ball is what you said, Robert. He knows exactly what he wants to do. He knows where the spaces are. I think it's just that decision making to be a bit more assertive. And with what he wants to do with the ball.
Here goes Rashford with the press on Remiro, who cool as a cucumber. Took a touch and let Rashford run past him. Right, so just in review, we're playing with Szczesny in goal, Koundé the goal scorer. As right back, Araujo, Christensen and Gerard Martin at the back. Pedri and De Jong in midfield. Dani Olmo now the attacking midfielder, replacing Draw, and up front, Rooney on the right, Rashford on the left, and Robert Lewandowski up front.
Not a bad team, is it?
Not a bad team. Barca do need the win to go top of the table, though.
Yes, we do.
We need at least 1 goal and not to concede any if we want to go top of the table. Here's Gerard Martin recovering. Rashford turning. Ball poked away from him. Gerard Martin keeps it alive. Gerard Martin moving past defenders. The shot by Gerard Martin!
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Didn't see that one coming.
No, not at all.
Neither did Hansi, I don't think.
No. Is that Hansi Flick's live react? Oof. Okay, Gerard Martí. Okay.
It was very close, no? Gerard?
That was
Super close.
Yeah, no, that was close.
Look, he's warming up. Look who's warming up.
Look at him.
Look at him.
Gerard Martín, okay. Okay. Literally just got the ball, advanced a few, probably 10, 20 yards. Had a shot on goal. That was closer than a lot of our attacking players have gotten to scoring goal today.
Well, the fans will be waiting eagerly for Lamine Yamal to come back. He's warming up next to Cazador and Eric Garcia as well. One of the sensations, Eric Garcia, of this start of the season. Bernal's also warming up. And Lamine, who we have not seen since end of August as playing in a Barca shirt. Could come back today as the ball is played in. Barrenechea goes down.
Oof.
And he's not claiming a penalty.
Yeah,
so.
no, it definitely wasn't a penalty, but that was a good opportunity for Real Sociedad to get their second of the match.
The Shark is also. Why am I saying almost? He's also warming up. Pedri wins it back for Barca. Couldn't get past Ayen Muñoz.
Claro. It's our ball.
And it's throw in Barca. One of the reasons to follow Barca Live is that you can watch Lamine Yamal warm up. I think you don't really need to see our reactions anymore. Just watch Lamine warm up. Who would you like to see in the second half? Option 1 Lamine, option 2 Bernal, option 3 Ferran Torres. And I mean, it's almost absurd to even ask because it's going to be unanimous number one as well.
Say the same thing.
I'd quite like to see Bernal as well.
You know, ahead of Lamine, I would like to see Marc Bernal. I think what's most exciting about Marc is that the way that he left.
Careful here with the cross and very good chance for Oyarzabal there.
Yeah.
Ayen Muñoz made the run, put in the low cross, and Oyarzabal couldn't get to it.
Luckily, I mean, all Real Sociedad needed was literally just a toe.
Whee!
Yeah, that was too close for comfort, really.
It was, and Hansi wasn't happy about it.
No, he's gone back to sit down.
You were saying Bernal.
I want to see Bernal. When he got injured, he was doing so well, and you know, coming in the season, you want a player like that back in the squad, playing well, but obviously, you know, understandably so, Hansi Flick hasn't been able to put him in the last few matches, you know, against Getafe, for example. That was a hard match to come back into, and understandably so. But today, I think there's a bit more space. There's a bit more time on the ball as well. Again, Real Sociedad players are defending well, but they're not aggressively defending. You know, it gives Marc Bernal a bit more opportunity to just play and not be scared of physicality. So I would be quite curious to get him on. I wanna see him play more minutes. I wanna see him back on the pitch. I wanna see him getting match fit, match confidence as well.
Which takes time after such a long injury as well.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, get him a few minutes in today. I think there's a lot of space for him to grow into, and you know, in his position and what we saw from him right before the injury. I think, you know, today could be a good match for him as well.
Nice touch by Pedri,
get back in the box.
Lewandowski, Rashford back to Pedri. Pedri on the turn, his shot into the hands of Remiro. Could have set up Lewandowski as well.
Yeah, it was a tight one. Lewandowski was quite close to him. It was hard decision making there. I think
Olmo was also there.
Yeah.
There was an opening for Pedri.
Yeah, no, there was. I think he was just trying to surprise Remiro there with a soft. Okay, good.
Careful here because Barca are being. We don't want this to turn into a back and forth.
Yeah.
Because Barca are getting caught in space.
Yeah.
Now Frankie will slow things down as he'd accelerated them. I'd quite like to see Ferran, just for the possibility of him scoring and us putting on the Tiburon hats as well.
For the sake of entertainment.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're chilling out at the moment. We're kind of...
No one-on-one Rooney.
Yeah, but then he has no one in front of him.
You can switch it over to Rashford, which he did beautifully. Now here's Rashford.
Go on, Lewa.
In front of Odriozola. Rashford looking for the Elastica, the flick-flack.
Yeah, Rashford he's he's getting caught trying to do the same play over and over again, and it's not working out. So what's the solution? I would like to see him cut in on his right foot and have shots.
Yeah.
That's what I want to. That's what I want to see from Rashford right now. We know we can hit him. We know that's his strength. I would like to see him, rather than going to the touchline, I would love to see him get on the right foot, get a swerve in, have an absolute top bins golazo.
Araujo heads it forward. Is Lewandowski looking to turn and go?
Almost, yeah. It was a good first touch, but then the speed just let him down.
Miro's clearance falls to Koundé, who plays it inside to Dani Olmo. Quick touch to Frenkie de Jong. Now Gerard Martin will feed it out to Rashford. Real Sociedad set defensively. Flick cam? Or warm-up cam? No, flick cam.
Flick cam.
Koundé, inside pass. Dani Olmo, back heel touch. Lewandowski looking to protect his position. Didn't foul.
No.
But didn't control the ball either. Now Pedri has it. De Jong, Gerard Martin could shoot again. Inside pass to Olmo, intercepted and cleared.
Lewandowski he's struggling today to get that second touch on the ball. He has a brilliant first touch, but then that second touch, he has two defenders around him as well, so it's quite hard to keep that control.
And whenever we connect with him, it's always with his back to goal. We need to get him like
into space ahead.
In inertia, in his own in his own stride, in inertia, like going forward. Getting on the finishing end of something.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I want to see. I want to see that early cross into Lewandowski, or that second post cross. Get him on a heads or get him on the inside of the foot, and I think that'll be grand. Again, I'm going to find you that video of Lewandowski scoring that scissor kick in training.
I mean, if he could do that, fantastic. It's Pedri to Frenkie de Jong. All very condensed here in the centre of Real Sociedad's defence, in that central area. We've got up to 6-7 players. Also need to spread things out. This is Rooney.
Oh, I can't find it now.
No, don't worry.
Oh, it was a brilliant goal though, Robert. You had to see it.
I'll look for it.
All right, let's see this.
Gerard Martin out wide to Marcus Rashford.
I like Gerard Martin's. One thing that's impressed me against with Gerard Martin.
He's been very active. Careful here. Olmo to Koundé. Koundé, first time cross. And that was the idea. That was what I meant.
Yeah, that was
Lewandowski was going forward. The cross was in behind the defence, in front of Miro. Blow it. If it had gone in the right direction, that was the idea.
It was too high. It should have been probably low. I'm sure that's what Jules Koundé intended. It didn't come out. How it went to, but Lewandowski was literally there to just get a touch on it, and that was going back at the net.
Alia, I just saw that goal. Can't remember where though. Well, if you remember where, if it's on Barca's Instagram account, drop the link on the live chat if you can.
Yes.
Find it. Lewandowski fighting for the ball and winning the ball back. Good job by Levy.
I want to find that goal.
Pedri, Gerard Martin, Rashford within shooting distance. Rashford inside the box, trying to connect with Frenkie de Jong. There's just too many Real Sociedad bodies there.
Yeah.
Alex Ibaceta, look at our screen.
Oi!
He's back.
It's time for.
Can we tease? Can we just give me like? He's Yamal, y'all.
What?
Little tease. Oyarzábal's down. Real Sociedad are going to make substitutions as well. Taki Kubo and Sergio Gomez are going to come on. Sergio Gomez, who has Barça past, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, Alex is just showing me the Lewandowski finish in training. Wow. Beautiful stuff.
Not bad. You try doing that.
Don't think it would go well.
I'm trying to picture us doing that, and
Let's talk about the important thing.
Look at that.
He's Yamal, y'all, and he's ready to come on, y'all.
Lamine Yamal, yo.
For Rooney,
what are your opinions, Rob? I'd like to get your opinions, Robert, on this new moustache that Lamine Yamal has grown.
He can do whatever he likes.
Lamine Yamal, yo.
19 in the house.
No. That's it. No. We save it for the goals. We save it for the goals. But he is in the house.
Although
Spence
has to update that with the number 10 now.
Oh, pristine. Yeah, of course. He's not pristine 19 anymore. He's in the house, y'all, though.
He is in the house, though.
There you go. Round of applause for Rooney Bardghji and round of applause for Lamine Yamal, who comes onto the pitch for over half an hour. He's smiling.
Yeah.
He's smiling, Alexi Baceta.
There was a fan that was applauding. He's just like,
Yay!
He's back.
He's back, y'all.
He's back, yo. Let's see the dynamic with...
Gorgan, shall we do who will score Barca's next goal?
Oof. Now it gets interesting with the two changes. All right. This is actually quite harder than it was at the start of the match, really. When you look at the possibilities of goals. Oh, there he is. First touches on the ball.
There he is.
Look at the crowd. Do you hear the crowd?
Looking to go deep in front of Sergio Gomez. He runs into Sergio Gomez now, but can get the ball back to Koundé, who plays an inside pass, which went to no Barca player. Pedri hustling to win it back. Good press though. Here's Olmo. Olmo to Lamine Yamal. He's Yamal, y'all. He's Yamal, y'all. He goes deep. Lamine Yamal inside the box. The cross to Lewandowski! Oh my goodness, Lamine Yamal, you come on. And within a minute you wreak havoc. Barca score, Lewandowski with a header. And it was Lamine Yamal who got it all done.
Chaval. What did we say? Get the cross in for Lewandowski to attack it in the center of the box. And what does Lamine Yamal do? He gets that cross in, and Lewandowski, what does he do? Ragada! Into the back of the net. That was brilliant.
Lewandowski gets his head on it. The header hit the post and then went in. But Lamine Yamal. How we missed you. We won the games, but we weren't seeing this. No. He takes Sergio Gomez on one-on-one, decides to go deep, places a precise cross in with his sweet right boot, and finds Lewandowski free of mark on the edge of the small box. Lewandowski with a header into the back of the net.
We asked,
having hit the post though.
We asked, and Lamine and Lewandowski delivered. Really?
And he might deliver again. No, he slips. Still has it. Here's Lamine. Oh, he's come on. He's come on hot. He's come on hot, Lamine Yamal. He's upping the heat. I all of a sudden feel confident about my prediction, Alexi Baceta. Olmo. You had a space in front of you. Nice touch by Lewandowski to Olmo inside the box. Things a bit scrappy. Things a bit muddly. Now here's Pedri.
The confidence that the stadium right now.
Lewandowski on the turn. His shot over the crossbar. Right, first, before we analyse anything else, Flick's reaction to Levy's goal. Look at Ansi.
I love his little hops.
Gokran. We need to clip these reactions for the post game because we don't have the highlights today. And also, Lewandowski's score, and I heard no rap. Hang on, because Real Sociedad are attacking, and I don't want to see us caught here in the middle of rapping with Real Sociedad having an opportunity to score. But Araujo wins it back for Barca. Here's Lamine Yamal, long ball, right. Jordi. Lewandowski. We pop the net.
Lewandowski, el marcaría dentro un bosque. Bosque, dale el balón que lo enrosque. Rosque, we pop the net like Lewandowski. Matchday hub, we're feeling fine. I got that.
Therefore here, through ball, Oyarzabal in behind Araujo. Oyarzabal with the chance. He was offside.
Okay. A lot has happened in the last minute.
A lot has happened.
Oh.
Was he offside?
No, I think he was on.
Oyarzabal with the chance.
I think he was on, to be fair.
He managed to...
Lamine Yamal has come on to show exactly.
Hang on.
Corner
Real
kick.
Sociedad have a corner kick.
Yeah. Yeah, no. He's definitely not offside.
Second consecutive game in which Lewandowski finds the net, by the way. Careful, incoming cross! Looking for Oyarzabal at the far post. And Oyarzabal couldn't get there. Right, Real Sociedad reacting here.
Real Sociedad are doing really well. They're trying to hurt us with those low, fast, early crosses in second post particularly. We've been really lucky that they haven't been able to finish those really. But right now, the energy that Lamine Yamal, there's 50,000 people at Montjuic. Lamine Yamal came on, Lewandowski scored, and the noise just amped up entirely in the stadium. And I think those 2 minutes after Lamine Yamal came on, just the players were feeding off of that energy. And it was exciting. I think even we did.
Bringing Lamine Yamal on was almost the equivalent of us putting the hats on the first half.
Yeah. Basically.
It happened really within a minute.
I was going to say, what was the time between Lamine Yamal coming on and Lewandowski
Oh, that's
scoring?
interesting. Bokran, can you have a look and see? Quant temps ha passat entre que ha entrat Lamine Yamal y el gol? How long between Lamine Yamal coming on and the goal? Real Sociedad having more of the ball now, which is something I dislike.
Yeah, they've had a few changes as well that has helped them in terms of confidence. They've had a few changes as well. They're getting a bit more holds of their attacking play, and particularly having that build up into the box. Not great for us. But I think right now, again, Lamine Yamal came on and kind of wreaked havoc for better and for worse. I think the game needs to settle down a bit more for us to get a bit more calm. We need to... Okay, now we have a free kick next to our own box. I say, short pass, keep the ball, regain control of the rhythm of the match and use that in our favour.
Right, it wasn't as magic as putting the hats on.
Okay.
Because that always, it's like
nothing's
under
gonna
a
beat
minute.
that, really.
And by the way, I just put the hat on for the Lewandowski wrap, not for the charm, the good luck charm.
No,
story.
it has to be both if it's a charm.
It was 1 minute 5 seconds.
Oh.
Not bad, Lamine.
Close,
not bad,
close
Lamine.
though. Close.
I mean, maybe if Lamine had come on wearing a hat,
True.
who knows?
He always shows up to the games in hats.
Yeah,
How many hats do you think Lamine Yamal has?
a lot.
As many as we have in Plateau.
Well, don't know if he has shark hats.
Oof, I think we beat him to that one, really.
Yeah. His Princeton. I mean, with how popular Lamine Yamal is, if he turned up one day in a shark hat,
That's sold out.
That's sold out in like minutes. Here's a nice pass by Lamine Yamal to Koundé. Koundé's cross went off of Barrene. Corner kick Barça.
That's where the space is. Lamine Yamal did brilliantly to put off with the nutmeg pass to put Jules Koundé. If that pass would have gone in, Dani Olmo was alone at the top of the box, ready to finish that, to net that in. It was good defensive
How
block.
can it be that just one player changes things so much?
Lamine Yamal.
It's ridiculous.
Should I remind you how old he is also?
Yeah. 18.
Yeah.
18 years of age.
One thing is when Messi was doing at the age of, late 20s, 30s.
Well, he was doing it at 21 as well.
No,
Here's Lamine Yamal going deep past Barrenechea. Lamine Yamal inside the box. Pokes it in. Cleared by the Real Sociedad defender. Do you think he missed playing football?
I think so. I think the way that he came on and the tricks that he did a nutmeg, he did a little shimmy within the first 2 minutes that he was on the pitch. He's been dying to be back on the pitch and show people. He's done a nutmeg pass and cheeky nutmeg. He's done an assist. He's been waiting for this moment to get back onto the pitch and show himself to the world, really.
Carlos Soler coming on for Real Sociedad. Also, Brais Mendez, Barca's Twitter channel, going first one he touches and assist. Lamine Yamal 10. LY 10. It's almost like, you know how I've never bought the theory and the science behind you don't accumulate sleep. So if you only sleep like for 4 hours for 3 consecutive days, that doesn't mean you're going to sleep more on the 4th night. You're you're not going to recover all the hours. I've always thought actually try it, then you might. That's the same for Lamine Yamal. He's been saving up all that energy, and he's just come out with a boost button.
Yeah, no. I mean, it's what, for example, if you run half marathon, the week before the marathon, the most you run is 5K, right? To calm down, to rest, chill out, to that, because you've done all the training, and once you're out there, you're refreshed, and you know what to do. I mean, Lamine Yamal doesn't have to do anything differently. He doesn't have to, improve what he knows. He's rested. He has energy.
Yep.
Now he's just back to doing exactly what he wants to do.
And he's ready to try his tricks.
Yeah, and plenty of them.
Plenty of tricks he has. When the ball goes out, by the way, we've got some new members, so I'm going to have to
Already?
go over that list.
Okay.
Here's Pedri recovering the ball. Pedri inside, Olmo.
Dani
Olmo's
Olmo.
open. Olmo inside,
Lewa!
Lewandowski! Ay. That was a complicated thing he tried to do. It was a dinked pass by Olmo. Lewandowski controlled with his left, tried to go over Remiro.
Oh, if he would have had that. Oh.
Got a corner, though.
I was going to say he could have gone for the dink first time, but that was so complicated to do, my word.
68th minute. Here's Pedri. Olmo inside cross. Cleared by the Real Sociedad defence. Now the ball almost got away from Gerard Martin, but Barça will recover and send it back to safety with Tekshensny.
Yes. Araujo playing next to Lamine Yamal right now. Right. Lamine Yamal just went back to tech just to get the team reorganised again and start a fresh attack, not with everyone out of position.
It's funny as well when he picks up the ball, sometimes you don't see players immediately make a run at him because they know how dangerous he is.
Yeah. If you bite, you're dead.
Yeah. Here's Pedri to Lewandowski. Lewandowski with space in front of him. 1-2 with Rashford. Quick pass to Dani. Olmo tries the back heel pass. I think the option was better out wide. Now Barca recover through Araujo. Here's Frenkie de Jong. De Jong to Marcus Rashford, who could shoot! Saved by Remiro and kicked away by Remiro. That's what we wanted to see him do.
It's those quick passes. Those quick passes are coming out so well.
Inside cross, Koundé. The ball will roll out left and Gerard Martin will pick it up. Defended by Kubo. He gets a throw in. But you said you wanted to see Rashford shoot. And he did.
And he did. And it was a brilliant shot. Rashford, Lewandowski, Olmo right now connecting with those quick passes brilliantly. We've seen Dani Olmo and Lewandowski work really well off each other so far. That if Dani Olmo would have gotten away with that back heel pass to Lewandowski, that would have been an absolute golazo. But it's again what we wanted: quick passes, quick decisions, top of the box, inside the box, and that is exactly what we're getting with Dani Olmo on the pitch now.
Here's Olmo. Christensen, forward pass. Oh, nice move by Frenkie, who gets it. Olmo, who could shoot! Remiro with another save. How many saves have Remiro got in this game?
If Remiro isn't the MVP for Real Sociedad, I don't know who else would be.
Now Rashford with the shot. It bounces off Lewandowski. Goal kick. Right, it seems like the perfect time to go over the new members.
Oh, go on. Sing it. Sing it. Sing it.
New members on our YouTube channel, and we thank them because they do wear the crest on their chest. Portan l'escut al pit. New YouTube members. Where's my list? Lost it. Oh no, here it is. Signing up with the basic pack are Bella Kovacs, Raquel Raisa, Mansour Ismaili, and NFSS News. So thank you all for becoming members of this YouTube community. It's great. It's great. You get to watch the game along with us and comment, and you get your say in this show, which is not nothing. It's not nothing. You get other advantages as well, like exclusive emojis, loyalty badges. Early access to videos. You get members-only live streams, like the Barça Athletic game, which is later on at 8:45. So
I think you said Barça Legends as well, Robert?
But inside Barça Legends, the series as well. But Barça Athletic are playing in 41 minutes against Santandreu, and that will be played on Barca's YouTube channel on another live stream. Live streams. You can have them both open. Ours for post-game reactions, and Barça Athletic's game as Real Sociedad have a chance here. Kubo has his shot go off the post, but it was offside anyway.
Yeah, Christensen there. It was a very clear offsides. That was clear. That was clear. That was clear.
It was.
It was very clear offsides, and I mean, luckily it was offside. Well, it went off the post anyway, but players as always complaining for that late flag that always comes in the offsides.
Right, comments from our fans. Mac Lumby says he wants to show Lamine Yamal. Sorry, he wants to show everybody he's the best player, and he's like, don't want to give me the Ballon d'Or? Fine, yeah,
I'll show you one.
I'll show you. Elmi Days, we need the third to finish the game off. Come on, it's getting closer. We'll get that third. Pirita Malaguita is just reacting to all of Barca's chances. A lot of oohs and ohs from Pirita Malaguita. I like that the fans are watching the game and watching us at the same time, reacting with us at the same time.
Yeah.
And I like that Aliona Tverdohleb, I hope I got that right, Tverdohleb, put in the Bisca Barça emojis. So did NFSS News. Let's Bisca Barça this. Come on, Bisca Barça emojis. That's it. Pirita Malaguita following as well. We have 17 minutes remaining. Hansi Flick is not moving his bench.
No. I think, he's made 2 changes?
He's made the Olmo and the Lamine Yamal change.
Yeah. There's no really other reason. I think the only other change he might do is Ferran for Lewandowski, but at this point, is there a need for it almost? I mean, it also depends what he wants to do midweek against PSG as well. Do you want to rest a few players? Maybe, the Casados, the Bernals come on to rest Frankie and Pedri will rest their ankles.
Oh, careful. Lamine Yamal is through. Lamine Yamal could score Barca's third. Lamine Yamal inside the box. Lamine Yamal puts it in the back of the net. As cool as a cucumber, but he was offside.
Offside?
Maybe. Offside. How about that right back? How about Ayem Munoz on the right?
I think Lamine's knee might have been just off. But
I want to see the technology prove to me.
Definitely need the line. That's offside.
He was offside, and the technology was quick.
It was very, very close, but offside. Sad. That was an easy finish for Lamine Yamal.
Also, I mean, it was ridiculously easy. It was a pass into the back of the net, and it reminded me of another number 10 in Barca's history, and it was not Romario, nor Maradona.
It was
Giovanni Silva.
Lamine Yamal got into space, cut in early as well to beat the Real Sociedad defenders from catching up, and got literally this close to Ramiro and just finished it. Just lots of it at the side of the net. Easy as a cucumber. 15 minutes left.
How will the game end? Well, Corcoran, wait a minute. Shall we change those results? Because we have a 3-1 prediction from Paul, a 4-1 prediction from Alex, and a 5-1 prediction from me. Let's go with those options. Let's change the options. 3-1, 4-1, and 5-1. Who will get the correct prediction is the other way of putting it.
I'm backing myself. I think we can score 2 goals in 15 minutes. I'm backing myself.
I think I'm backing you as well. Backing myself might.
You never know, Robert. You never know. But I think my 2 goals in 15 minutes isn't too extreme. It could be a reality.
Flick cam. Ooh!
Oi!
Sharp time. Lamine Yamal gets knocked over.
All right.
Oh, and Eric's coming on as well.
4.
Maybe Gerard Martin. We've seen Flick use Eric as the left back.
Yeah, true.
Already a couple of times this season. Here's Pedri.
True.
To Andres Christensen.
Yeah.
Who decides to go forward. Lewandowski to Olmo.
Pedri.
Rashford going forward.
Oh,
Rashford,
go
Rashford
on.
inside the box. Rashford with the
Oi!
shot.
Was that deflected?
Another chance for Barca. I think it wasn't deflected. I think it was just a shot that
It was, yeah, just didn't really go the way
Right,
the
well,
way he
we're
planned it to.
going to get 2 more substitutions. Ferran and Eric are coming on, so round of applause for them. And round of applause for... Who's coming on? Or who's coming off?
Those
rather.
are offsides.
I would say maybe Lewandowski and Gerard Martin, and there's the offside. Yeah, Lamine Yamal's knee was ahead.
It was his tire upper body. Ferran, Eric Garcia for Gerard Martin.
Gerard Martin is 1. And who's the second? Good job by Gerard Martin. Very active today, Gerard.
Well, we have seen Rashford.
Oh,
yeah,
Rashford,
I was going to say,
okay.
we have seen Hansi Flick make that switch as well. I think it was it against Newcastle or Getafe?
Can't remember.
One of those, he made that switch of Ferran for Rashford and left Ferran and Lewandowski up to playing really close
It was
together.
Getafe, I think.
Yeah.
Well, here he is, the Tiburon.
There he is.
Getting involved early. His touch just got away from him. Barrene, inside pass to Gorrocha. Careful, because Real Sociedad here have space now. Bryce Mendez
He's slowed down the game, yeah.
regathered well defensively. Eric Garcia now defending Take Kubo. Barrenechea controlled with his shoulder, says the referee, although the Barca players claim that it was with his right arm.
Epa.
The foul on Lewandowski. No second yellow.
I was going to say, how is that
No
not
second
yellow?
yellow for Zubeldia.
That was a slide tackle from the back.
Oof. Oh my God.
With respect, but another mistake. How this cannot be a foul?
Oh, Marvel.
Nobody knows.
Still with us. Oh, Remiro's down.
Yeah.
Remiro's down for Real Sociedad, so that's troublesome.
Yeah, he's been arguably their best player of the match today. Involved for our sake, he's been involved too much. No, he's had a brilliant match, to be fair. He's done an amazing reaction saves, especially avoiding that early own goal.
Yeah. No. He's had some fantastic interventions
had a
in this game.
Brilliant game today, as a lot of keepers do against us.
So Real Sociedad might have to bring on their replacement goalkeeper, and good thing for them, they'd made just 4 substitutions, because
Yeah. Exactly.
at this stage of the game, you could easily be in a situation in which you've made all 5.
Yeah.
Just seeing a replay of that Barca second goal. Lamine Yamal. It's just, what he does is not special in itself, because it's just touch, long touch, cross. It's the timing of it. The defender is always like on his heels.
You literally know exactly what Lamine Yamal wants to do. He's either gonna, the most likely he's gonna cut it down to his left foot. But if he goes down to his right foot, he usually goes for a dink rather than a...
Wait a minute. Have they not already made all subs? Is Remiro staying on?
Yeah.
Seems risky, doesn't it?
Very.
Remiro's staying on.
It's his knee that's
and
bothering
Sadiq
him.
has come on for Real Sociedad.
Yeah.
Striker, careful with him. But
Right.
I think they've already made 5 subs, right? Yeah, they've got getting confirmation from Jordi Corcoran, so they must be quite confident that Remiro's fine. Or did they change the rule, and if the keeper gets injured, you can have a 6? I don't know. I mean, it's ringing a bell somewhere in...
You would know more than I would.
Yeah, the deep regions of my brain, but...
In some compartment file.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, no, exactly. No. Corcoran, our editor, is telling me it was like head clashes and all that you get a 6.
Yeah. The head clashes, I don't know.
I don't think with the goalkeeper.
Yeah. No, you get the extra concussion.
Koundé's tackle there, a bit dangerous.
That's a yellow, but not the one on Lewandowski.
Well, I would agree that that's a yellow. I just think that the other one should have been a yellow. Although he did get the ball, but he gets everything.
It was a scissor tackle, but he gets the ball first.
Well, I think he gets everything first.
Very yellow.
Anyway, dangerous situation here for Barca because it's a set-piece opportunity for Real Sociedad, and Barca need to put this game away.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's a bit frightening. You know, we have been the better team, but at the end of the day, we haven't secured the win. Real Sociedad get this in, and we're tying the game in. That's us top of the league gone. We need another goal just to secure this match.
Carlos Soler, long cross looking for Sadiq. Christensen cleared it away. Now Pedri with the long rejection, and Barca running out. Right, we need some support for Barca.
All right.
We need some blue and red hearts. We need some blue and red hearts.
Who's going
We
there?
need you to show all of your support for Barca in these final seconds of the game. And Barca going forward, the pass through to Ferran. I think, Alex, shall we?
I was going to say, should we test the theory? All right, get the countdown on. Wait. Let's. Okay.
82nd minute.
36 seconds. Right.
Good. What Jordi Gokran has sent me is good. We're going to have a poll, Alex.
We're having a poll.
We're going to have another poll.
All right.
Live chat.
Okay.
Once we're done with the hearts, we need the hearts first. You don't get a poll unless you give us hearts on the live chat. So give us hearts. Blue and red hearts. Support Barca. Support your team. Be careful here.
Yeah.
Christensen and Dani Olmo couldn't quite make up their mind who was going to go for it, protecting the ball, and Koundé does beautifully to get himself out of a situation of pressure and gets himself into another one and loses the ball. Here's Brais Mendes. Sadiq has a chance to make a run. The ball played out wide, long, fortunately for Oyarzabal. Back inside, Take Kubo with a chance. The shot hits the crossbar. Oi, oi, oi. Oi, oi, oi. Barca just let off the hook there. Take Kubo hit the crossbar, and Pedri brings it down on his chest after a second cross by Oyarzabal. We need to finish this game off. We're playing with fire here.
Yeah.
Forward pass to Lamine Yamal in space. Go Lamine with a switch over to Ferran Torres. Back to Lewandowski. Did that go over the line? Did that go over the line? The finish of the crossbar. And it bounced fiercely on the ground. Did it not go in? Well, they've got goal line technology, so I'm guessing it didn't go in. Alejandro Hernandez is saying no. Oh, I hope we don't come to regret this. Well, since we put the hats on, things have happened, Alex.
What, Leo?
2 crossbars, one for Real Sociedad, one for Barca. We can confirm that did not go over the line. So no goal.
No.
Corner kick. Corner kick Barca. Dani Olmo will cross it in.
A lot of wind there in Montjuic tonight.
Incoming cross by Dani Olmo, looking for Araujo. Ball played back to Frenkie de Jong. Here's Lamine Yamal.
With 3 defenders around him.
3 defenders around him. He manages to keep the ball anyway.
Venga.
And passes back to Dani Olmo. Pedri's close to him. Here's Olmo to Pedri to Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal, Frenkie de Jong, quick touch. Out wide to Lamine Yamal, who can put the cross in. He's inside the box. He cuts back to his left. Lamine Yamal. No one read his intentions
no one
there.
No, but I mean, it was a bad ball from Lamine Yamal. But I think he should have gone back to. He went for the hard choice. He went for the glamorous choice. I think he should have gone for the safe pass there instead of that.
Well, 2 crossbars in a row. First, Take Kubo went for the top corner and hit the crossbar, and then in transition immediately after, Lamine Yamal right across to Ferran Torres, who sets it up for Lewandowski, and his finish goes off the crossbar and bounces on the line.
That was
with ferocity.
It was such a clear chance. Leo.
Right, here's another chance for Barca. Eric Garcia going forward after the touch by Ferran. Eric Garcia, who's not a winger, didn't win the one-on-one.
I do have to say, this dynamic, quick passing movement that we've been seeing overall the second half of the second half has been outstanding. again, it was a quick. Frenkie de Jong and Lamine Yamal are playing really well together today, I think. You add in Jules Koundé making those runs in. Ferran Torres has been also crossing into the box quite a lot with Lewandowski. It's again, those quick passes have really given us advantage. It's really such a shame that Lewandowski hasn't been able to capitalize on that last chance.
Alex,
Ooh,
the poll
another
is on.
poll.
The poll is on.
Okay, let's see. What does this poll...
Who will be the MVP of the game?
What is the question? Okay.
Who will be the MVP of the game? Rashford, Pedri, Lewandowski, Lamine Yamal. Those are the 4 options we're giving.
For me personally, I think it's Pedri with the ball movement.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it's Lamine Yamal.
I think again the game changer has been Lamine Yamal.
I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait until the just under the 90th minute to make my decision.
Okay.
But Lamine Yamal was the game changer.
Yeah.
Pedri was the constant. Lamine
That's
Yamal
why,
was the...
Do you award the constant over the 90 minutes, or do you award literally the game-changing player? Lamine Yamal came on and everything changed.
You could make a case that the MVP of the game, if you're looking at both teams, could be Remiro as well.
True.
But,
Yeah, definitely.
Or the crossbar, who made a
Leva.
double appearance. One each, the crossbars.
How does Leva miss that? Do we have flick cam for that Lewandowski miss?
Do we have the flick cam for the Lewandowski miss? Maybe not. Long ball played by Tech. Eddie Garcia down to Ferran Torres. Nice
good
turn by
turn.
Ferran. Here's Ferran
Ole.
in between the
Venga,
legs.
Ferran.
Torres! Dispossessed late
Oh, very nice.
with the sliding tackle. Nice move.
All right.
Just gonna vote.
Oh, I haven't voted.
Ooh, it's tight.
I haven't voted.
Right, well, cast your vote, Alex.
All right.
We are on a democratic show.
Ooh. It's not that tight, Robert.
I mean, it's not tight.
There's a clear winner so far.
Yeah, followed closely by Pedri.
Yeah.
2-1, guys. If this ends this way, we're top of the league. But
Yeah.
Real Sociedad have shown that they can be dangerous.
Yeah. Just need one chance.
Right, 1 minute to get your vote in for the poll, if you want to vote. 90th minute, we're snipping it.
Top of the league. Let's not say it. Let's not.
Let's not say it. Let's not say it.
Let's
Just project positive vibes.
Yes.
But yeah, and if you want to stay with us, we'll be hearing from the players and from Hansi Flick after the game. So stick with us for our post-game show. We'll be talking about this game and the upcoming one as well. The upcoming one is interesting to say the least.
It's a casual game, I think.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know? Wednesday night football.
Just finish off this one because the
yeah,
one
let's-
goal margin is
It's a bit scary.
is not comfortable.
No, it's not. Especially Real Sociedad they've grown into momentum over the last minute or so. Just getting control of the ball, getting possession, getting in behind their defenders. They really want that second goal.
Be nice for Paul to get his prediction right as well.
Yeah.
Now here's Koundé going forward.
Koundé.
Koundé to Olmo,
Epa.
who gets knocked over.
Surely.
Foul on Danny.
All right. I'm assuming we're going quick, short pass to just build up play again.
Yep. 5 minutes of added time, by the way. 5 nervy minutes
Yes.
of added time.
The
The winner of MVP of the game, by the way, is Lamine Yamal, according to our
Yes.
audience.
Yes. I think rightfully so. I think it is true that the impact on the game has been when Lamine Yamal came on.
Yep.
It's something that we always say. He is such a contagious player.
Ooh, yeah.
The energy that he brings on to the match is just contagious, and it fired up the entire stadium. It fired up the players, and it was able to keep that consistency and to inject that excitement into the game. And I think that's when we need it the most. But yeah, fair play. Lamine Yamal was the absolute outstanding game changer of the game.
Did you just see Ferran and Lewandowski just passing the ball to each other, casually protecting Barca's possession?
Yeah.
The two players apparently competing with each other for a spot.
Yeah. That's what I was.
Sharing is caring.
It's again. I think they're two very, very different players. Oh,
hard foul on Ferran.
They're two very, very, very different players, and again, there's no need for them to compete. Essentially, Hansi Flick has a plan for each of them. And look, they're playing together on the pitch.
Yep.
It's not one or the other that gets to play in that number 9 position. It's, again, Lewandowski is there to receive the ball, take the ball down, feed it off to Ferran. Why? Because Lewandowski isn't fast on his feet. Lewandowski is also mature enough to know his weaknesses and his advantages. And Ferran has finally gotten the confidence to kind of not try to be Lewandowski or not try to compete with Lewandowski, but create his own path and be his own player, and that's working out brilliantly.
Right, Olmo could go straight for goal here, so let's get Hansi's reaction off, because I think he's a bit ahead of us.
Okay.
So I don't want any spoilers. All
right.
Because we don't tend to see free kick goals all that much.
No,
with Barca now,
I really want to see one.
Let's see Dani Olmo with the shot off of the wall.
All right, we have a corner.
It's a corner kick.
Corner kick. Still have a chance. When was the last time that we saw a free kick goal? It's been a while now.
It's been a while.
Can't
remember which one. We scored one last season, I believe.
Yeah, but we don't.
I always remember going. The Pablo Torre one doesn't count. The one against Sevilla, which was like a lateral foul. It was a cross that ended up going in. No one touched it. I always remember saying that. I can't remember if we then scored a free kick or not, really.
Considering the players
Look at Lamine Yamal go, skipping across the byline. Lamine Yamal passes back. Araujo keeps it alive inside the box. Eric turns. Ferran Torres hustling. And Real Sociedad clearing.
Yeah. It almost angers me to know that we can't score free kick goals given the players that we have.
Yeah, no.
It is frustrating because you look at, again, Julian Alvarez against Real Madrid.
Yeah, very good free kick taker. He scored a couple already this season.
That was an extra goal that you need. The free kick position, you get one on the box. Just like today, we had that really good opportunity right now. Get the goal on the scoreboards, and that's the advantage, and that's the game shot.
All right, well, Casado's ready to come on. The question is, will he be able to? Because we've got about a minute left. We might not see the ball go out or play be stopped. Here's Pedri.
Yeah.
Ferran Torres. Advantage Barca. Ferran Torres is going to...
Ferran's just slowing the game down.
Slowly move forward, although he finds Olmo. There could be an opportunity here for Barca. Olmo to Ferran. Ferran inside the box. Too long of a touch. And that will be goal kick.
Yeah. That was a goal kick.
His approach was a bit too relaxed there.
Yeah, no, that was... I think it was... There wasn't a decision made of whether we slowed the game down or we go for the attack, and at the end we tried to go to attack, and it was a bit sloppy.
Chance of Pedri. As he gets replaced for Marc Casado. The fans at Montjuic appreciating once again the efforts of the magician, Pedri, the number 8, the constant. Fantastic game once again for the Canarian midfielder, our number 8. Careful here. Real Sociedad looking to mount one final attack in the 95th minute. Here's Take Kubo with his cross deflected. Now Frenkie de Jong gets it out wide to Lamine Yamal, or can he not get it to Lamine Yamal?
I have to say also...
Throw in Barca.
Frenkie de Jong has had a brilliant defensive game today. Attacking as well, to be fair, in the first half. And there it is!
We're league leaders!
Top of the table!
2-1 win for Barca.
Vamos.
The goals scored by Jules Koundé and Robert Lewandowski.
Yeah.
It was a hard-fought win.
It was.
And Alex will be talking about it in the post-game show. But quick thoughts.
Lewandowski is really mad. He's going to be dreaming about that crossbar. MVP of the match, Pedri.
Ooh.
MVP of the match is Pedri. No, we got the job done. It wasn't the easiest. We kept constant, and Lamine Yamal is back.
Lamine Yamal's back. He came out with, well, a lot of energy, and you could see he was looking forward to getting back onto that pitch because he came out with all of his tricks ready, made an impact provided an assist. Pedri was fantastic. Jules Koundé and Lewandowski scored. Barça are league leaders after the weekend, and that is fantastic news. We'll be talking about it, and we'll be hearing from some of the protagonists, players, and Hansi Flick in the post-game show. So stay tuned. Visca el Barça!
Vamos.
Well, we did it. 3 points to put us top of the table. Barça 2, Real Sociedad 1. Goal scored by Jules Koundé and Robert Lewandowski, and yet another comeback for Hansi Flick's team. A lot to talk about, but first reactions coming to you right now. Jules Koundé, the scorer of the equaliser with Paul Martínez.
Jules Koundé, bona nit. Felicitats per la victòria. Victòria treballada que al final ha costat de tancar aquest partit.
Sí, victoria difícil. Más que lo que queríamos, creo que nos ha faltado control los 20-25 últimos minutos del partido. Antes creo que habíamos hecho el trabajo. Igualmente el portero ha hecho un muy buen partido también. Creo que hemos generado bastantes ocasiones para marcar dos goles, para marcar más goles, perdona. Pero bueno, victoria al final.
És difícil controlar els nervis al final del partit quan el marcador està tan ajustat. Com ho feu per controlar els nervis?
Sí, creo que bueno, nos falta un poco de igual ese puntito de intensidad, también de estar más atento porque han encontrado muy fácil por dentro y después te pones a correr para atrás, estás cansado y ellos se vienen arriba. Es un rival con bastante calidad técnica también, así que sí, sufrimos.
Primer gol de la temporada en un moment important, segurament abans del descans.
Sí, contento por el gol. Marcus me pone un muy buen balón. Era importante, creo, igualar antes del descanso porque después sabemos que se puede complicar. Al final creo que durante 65-70 minutos hemos tenido bastante control. Especialmente me ha gustado los 20 primeros minutos del segundo tiempo. Pero bueno, hay cosas que mejorar.
Es faig l'última, 100 victòries consecutives, dimecres hi ha partit davant del PSG, l'equip arriba en bona certa forma.
Sí, estamos en buena forma. Creo que después del último parón hemos dado un paso por delante al nivel de juego, también de resultado. Estamos bien, hay que seguir y ojalá irse en el parón con 2 victorias más.
Gràcies, Jules, felicitats.
Gracias.
The words there of one of the scorers of today's game, Jules Koundé. He scored the equaliser, his first goal of the season off of a corner kick, a delivery by Marcus Rashford. Koundé, who says that the team is in good form, that they came back after the international break playing better results as well, made a step forward after that break, and that they look to have 2 more wins before the next international break. That would be against PSG and against Sevilla. And generally, Koundé saying that the team played well for 65 to 70 minutes and then lost control in the final 20, which I would agree on with that assessment. That that maybe it was intensity, maybe it was focus, but that all of a sudden they found themselves running backwards when they needed to be running forward. And at a moment in which you're tired, if you have to, like, when you're fatigued, all of a sudden be alert and run backward and time those runs, well, it can be dangerous. And that's what happened with Barca. Generally, the message was, today we suffered. Yeah. And we did, Alex, in the final minutes.
No, definitely. I think we said it when it was happening. We needed to kind of chill out, get control of the ball, get control of the rhythm back because it was just completely lost. I think it was, that chaos of us scoring and us having that motivation to go, but at the same time, we were exposing the back quite a lot. I think we were excited and we were... I wouldn't say desperate, but we did want to close the game down essentially, and that's what kind of exposed us at the end. And Real Sociedad, they had their moments. They weren't just going for the counter.
No.
They got the ball, kept possession, played back, looked for the opening, and they could have easily gotten an equalizer. Thankfully for us, they didn't. But we were suffering in the last few minutes, and Real Sociedad were putting the pressure on for more minutes than we wanted to, really.
Well, Real Sociedad's approach changed as the game went on. It was very organised, very deep at the back, defensive line of 4, with the midfield line of 5 almost sitting right in front of them, so making it very tight, very congested in that area of creation for Barca, that final third in which Barca struggled to create opportunities, especially in the first half. Although there were some chances, but the goal had to come from a set piece. Barca were lacking something there, even though they had up to 87% of possession. It wasn't a dangerous possession at most times. Then in the second half, things changed a little bit.
Things changed a lot,
and maybe we should start with the game changer. They changed a little bit with Dani Olmo, but then Lamine Yamal, who we've not seen in the last 4 matches, he made us realise in 1 minute why we need him in the season, what we missed. Yeah, no,
I think it has a lot to say about Lamine Yamal, but as much we can focus on the things that he does on the ball, but I think off the ball as well. When you put Lamine Yamal on the pitch, defenders are going to be wary of him. And what is that exposed? That exposes a lot of space. You saw, Lamine Yamal was on the pitch, but it was Dani Olmo, Ferran and Lewandowski who were getting touches inside the box and touches at the top of the box. It was Lamine Yamal dragging defenders out wide, creating the play, and then laying it off for them to kind of have that space to go into. Why? Because you're going to have 3 defenders on Lamine Yamal. And that leaves 2 more players wide open with no one around them. So on top of the amazing things that Lamine Yamal does with the ball at his feet, also it changes the dynamic of what a team, especially defensive team, when you have such a defensive team. I mean, Real Sociedad had 3 defenders on Lamine Yamal. And again, that leaves so many of those players exposed that just we're able to accentuate other players as well. So it's just a domino effect of Lamine Yamal gets on, does what he does best, gets the assist, but on top of that, opens play for other players. And I think it's just 10 out of 10, that game-changing moment.
And what fascinates me about him as well is that he's getting better and better at something else as well, which is, okay, yeah, I'm 18-year-old and I'm very talented, so I'll come out and do what we're just seeing on. We've got another screen here and we're seeing the highlights, and we've just been shown the second goal for Barca. And it's just basically take on the defender, wait, go. Defender doesn't really know when you're going to go, and you're so talented that you can time it to perfection.
I think that's what we wanted to see from Rooney as well.
It's what we wanted to see from Rooney. Yeah. But then, when the game is 2-1, you saw Lamine Yamal control the tempo of the game a little bit as well.
No, he did well.
And at 18, that is also impressive.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, now I'll speed up. No, wait a minute. Now I'll just levitate here. I'll just wait, and wait for the team to get organised, and then I'll go. And it's fascinating to me how much an 18-year-old can impact a game of football with experienced footballers on both teams, and it's fantastic to see. Ultimately, his impact allowed Barca to turn the game around in Alexis Barceta. Yet another comeback. 12th comeback for Hansi Flick's team. 3rd of the season.
3rd of the season so far. Hansi Flick, we trust even when we're down. It would have been nice to have a better result in terms of goal difference, particularly here to shut the game down early, and that we weren't able to get. But it's a win. We're top of the table. It's done and dusted. We suffered. Luckily, we didn't suffer as much. I think.
Paul,
who do we have?
Alex, sorry, I have to interrupt you. Paul is with Draw.
Pedro Fernández, Draw, buena nit, ¿cómo estás?
Buena nit, muy feliz, muy contento por el debut y es increíble.
Ahora dime, más tranquilo.
Ahora más tranquilo, sí, la verdad. En el hotel cuando me dijeron que salía a titular ni me lo creía, pero ahora sí que estoy más tranquilo y ya está.
Cuando te lo ha dicho el míster esta mañana, ¿qué pasa por tu cuerpo?
Pues imagínate, yo esperaba tal vez el debut unos minutos por las bajas y así, pero cuando me dijo que salía a titular, unos nervios, pero eso, los jugadores, el míster me calmaron, me dijeron que hiciese lo que hago en los entrenamientos y ya está, disfruté de algo que es único y ya está, muy feliz, muy feliz.
Al final eso es distinto, ¿no? Jugaste en la gira con el primer equipo, pero un partido oficial siempre hace ilusión.
Sí, la verdad que debut oficial es algo único y la primera vez es muy especial y por eso estaba algo nervioso.
¿Cómo te has visto tú sobre el césped? Porque le preguntaban esta semana a Hansi Flick, decía que estabas trabajando muy bien, que eres un jugador muy joven, lógicamente 17 años. ¿Cómo te has visto tú sobre el césped?
Bueno, creo que no ha sido mi mejor partido, pero bueno, creo que he estado valiente. Me ha faltado un poco participar más y entrar más en contacto con la pelota, pero creo que ha sido un buen debut y eso, ir cogiendo el ritmo poco a poco de primera división, que al final no había jugado minutos aquí y ya está.
Esto no acaba aquí, ¿no? Ahora seguir.
Ahora trabajar más que nunca para tener más oportunidades como estas.
Felicidades por la victoria y por el debut.
Gracias.
There you go, the words of Draw, the debutant today. We'll talk about him in a second. Quick translation. He said he's calmer now. Now, when he was told this morning, he was absolutely...
He couldn't believe it.
He was very nervous. More reactions. Rooney Bardghji with Paul.
Rooney Bardghji, good evening. How are you?
Very good, especially after this win.
What's your opinion about this win?
No, amazing. Very good feeling. Very important win. We all know that. So it's just a good feeling to have finished this game with 3 points. It wasn't easy in the start with conceding 1 goal. It's never easy, but we believe in ourselves and we turned around. So it's an amazing feeling.
Your first time here in Estadio Olympic. What's your opinion about the fans, about the pitch?
No, amazing. A very good stadium. I'm extremely happy to play in front of many Barcelona fans. So it was amazing and thanks for the support. They supported us throughout the whole game, even though we were one goal behind. So it was good to have him here.
About your game, how did you feel?
Amazing. I think it was a good game. I feel more and more like myself. and from the trust from Hansi and all the coaching staff and the teammates. I feel the freedom on the pitch, so hopefully it will be better and better from here and to get more trust from the teammates. But yeah, it was amazing and good for the victory.
And the last one, 5 wins in a row. The team is in a good form to play this next match against PSG.
Yeah. No, like you said, we've been doing good, and we need to keep going. It's not easy, but we need to keep the discipline and to keep winning games. And I think it's important to go into the next game with many wins. It's big confidence for the team, so it's extremely important, and we are very excited for the next games.
Congratulations! Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
There you go. Reactions from the debutant Draw, and from the player who's just 19 years old as well, and just getting his first minutes as a Barca player, Rooney Bardghji, who also started today. Just to quickly translate what Draw was saying that he was very nervous when he was told by Hansi Flick today that he expected maybe to play a few minutes because of the injuries, but that he was not expecting to start. He thought he did well generally, but he said maybe I needed to be a bit braver.
Yeah, he wanted to get involved in the game more. Oh, who else do we have?
Say what he thought about Draw. Paul is with Hansi Flick.
Good evening. What's your opinion about this win?
It was a tough match. Hard work for us today against a really good team. I like them, how they play football, the style they play football, but also I think we deserved it. We create chances, a lot of chances, especially the third goal from Levy has to be a goal. But at the end, I'm really proud about my team. Less than 68 hours from last match in Oviedo. We are playing again, and so every single game they really do a fantastic job. I'm proud about them because they try to give always the best, and of course we are having the starting 11 is not always the same, and we have to adapt a little bit, also managing the players, but everyone who's on the pitch give his best, and this is great.
5 wins in a row. The team is in a good form to play the next match against PSG.
Yes, of course, but now today we can celebrate a little bit because it was a tough match, and tomorrow we start to prepare for PSG.
Are you happy with the performance for players like Draw and Rooney Bardghji today?
Of course, they give us the opportunity to manage this with the minutes with the other players, with Dani, and of course also with Lamine. So it's great. They make a good job, and it's good to have. So next step for both. And this is good to see.
Thank you. Congratulations, Hansi.
Thank you very much.
There you go. Hansi Flick, reactions. Happy and proud with the team, talking about managing minutes, especially with the injuries. Going back to Draw, and just to finish what he's saying, or what he said maybe
Paul Martinez.
he needed to be bit braver, maybe he thought.
Participate
take
more.
Take a few more risks, participate more,
Yeah.
ask for the ball a bit more.
Yeah.
But hey, you're 17 years old, you're making your debut. It's almost logical that you're jittery.
Yeah, no, I think he was very mature in his answers. I think he was like, look, it wasn't my dream debut. He didn't score. He wasn't really involved. He's like, he was very critical of his debut, but without taking away the fact that he made his first team debut. He's like, look, I think it's quite normal the way I played because, before today, I've never played in first team in first division football.
First division is a whole other
like,
beast.
Exactly. So he's like, it's, little by little, I'm going to get involved more, and little by little, I'm going to be able to get used to the style of play, the pace of the play, the physicality of the play. So I think he's very happy with his first team debut. I think, again, he's shown so much potential in the way that he moves the ball, but he's not naive. He's like, now I'm going to work harder than ever to keep that consistency. But he's made his first team debut. He's gotten that out of the bag. He knows what it is. Now he has an idea of exactly what he needs to better at, and he has it clear. And
I said this during the game. Obviously, we like the rotations. We like that all the players get their opportunities. But at the same time, Lamine Yamal, Dani Olmo, Rafinha and Lewandowski, or maybe Ferran in the equation as well, is something that works like clockwork.
Yeah, no,
it just works seamlessly because they got a lot of repetitions. They are very talented players, and they understand each other as a unit of attack with Pedri and Frenkie de Jong behind them. Obviously, Rooney Bardghji, Dro, Marcus Rashford and Lewandowski is a different combination of players who haven't had as many reps together, and things aren't going to be as fluid. I mean, you might have a game in which they are, but generally it's understandable that there were a few more issues in terms of creating the opportunities.
No, it was quite obvious. You know, we talk about Lamine Yamal coming on, but Dani Olmo came on, and again, what you said there, Robert, he made that connection between the midfield and Lewandowski quite seamlessly, and then he put Ferran Torres, who's played with them a lot longer, who's, you know, has a confidence to play. I think Marcus Rashford's, you know, he's, for historically in the Premier League, both for Aston Villa and Manchester United, he's always been that player to go to the touchline. He's always been that player to take on everything kind of on himself. Not selfishly, but it's just the player that he is. He has that mentality of, right, there's a defender in front of me, I'm going to go for the 1v1. There's a shot open, I'm going for the shot. And I think the biggest adjustment that he needs to do with us at the moment is play more with his teammates. You know, Manchester United, Aston Villa have that very direct football that took advantage of Marcus Rashford's pace, which he has plenty, and his shots. Right now, when you saw Ferran come on, the dynamics between, again, him, Dani Olmo, Lewandowski, creating those triangles, quick passes, back heel passes, I think that's what Marcus Rashford needs to go, and that's just one example.
But at least part of it is reps.
Yeah, no,
reps,
exactly.
Which he's going to get. Because we've already seen this season that Lamine went down, Rafinha went down, and hey, I hope no one else goes down. But the season is long. Right, Hansi Flick said he was happy, he was proud, it was difficult. That was reflected in his reactions. Take a look at some of his reactions in today's game. We saw him very energetically celebrate Barca's goals today.
Yeah, no, I mean, he said it. He's like, he knew that Real Sociedad are a good team, you know, no matter, you know, they're lower down on the table right now. But again, what you said pre-match, Robert, is that they're a team that's consistent in their style of play.
Yeah. He praised them again in post-game.
Exactly. You know, they are a good team. They know exactly what they did. They're not 100% confident given the start of the season that they have, but they stuck to their style of play, their game plan, and we're lucky that they didn't take a point from us tonight. And it's just, you know, Real Sociedad played really well. Hansi Flick had a lot to say about that, and it was a struggle of a match. And you know, that energetic applause is a man, you know, who's satisfied with his game plan, that has been able to beat, you know, a team that he has such high praise for. So again, you know, Hansi Flick he could probably be happier if we buried the game. I think, you know, it is early in the season, but we need to learn how to bury those games early on.
He did, and he said, hey, that Robert Lewandowski chance, the one that hit the crossbar, needs to go in. Maybe Sergio Francisco feels like the one that Take Kubo had needs to go in as well. I mean, both teams had a chance, hit the crossbar within a minute of difference of each other.
In the midst of chaos.
In the midst of the final minutes of chaos. But I like two things that Hansi Flick said in that post-game interview as well. And we'll wait to hear him in the post-game press conference. One is that, hey, these players, Paul asked about Dro and Rooney, he said, they allow us to manage the minutes of Dani Olmo, obviously the minutes of Lamine Yamal. And at this stage of the season, with so many injuries right now, Balde, Fermin, Gavi, who else am I missing? Rafinha, Juan Garcia, also.
Everybody.
I mean, it just shows why
it's
you need...
It's a lot of people.
It shows why you need depth in the squad. Hansi will be happy tonight that he's got the 3 points. The team put in a recognisable performance. The team were recognisable, maybe not as sharp up front, but the team stuck to their ideas. It wasn't chaos throughout the entire game.
No, definitely not.
He'll be happy that, hey, I can rely on these guys once again if I need to another day. The other thing was, he says, hey, this was a tough win. I think today we can celebrate. We'll focus on PSG tomorrow.
Yeah, no, give you know, it's still, what time is it? You know, it's 9 p.m. Let the players go home, have a, you know, dinner and chill out, sleep. Tomorrow's a new day. Tomorrow is, right, let's reflect what happened today, focus on PSG. I think that's a man who knows how to manage his players as well.
I think it was also very purposeful and even maybe calculated that he said, and we didn't get even 68 hours in between this game and the other game and this game.
Yeah.
It sounded like it was a message he wanted to get across.
It's a bit there, and it is true, really. When you look at the amount of games that we've had early on in the season, this is what we complain about later on in the season. Once, you know, all the delayed games, the cancelled games get rescheduled in, you have the cup finals, the Champions League finals and all that stuff, and you know, those are high intensity games. But we've had a lot of midweek matches early on in the season.
We have, yes. And we've got another one coming up.
And we have a lot of injuries early on in the season, and it's those minutes, it's the tiresome, in their high intensity matches. We've played Oviedo and Real Sociedad and Getafe, who have been, they've been games that we've had to grind out the results, essentially. That is very tiring. But now, give the players rest. We enjoy this, as Hansi Flick said. Yeah. We do what Hansi says. We enjoy this win. We're top of the table. Look at that.
We're going to enjoy this. We're going to enjoy.
Oh,
wait a minute. This. Sorry, I went the wrong way. We're going to enjoy this, yes, which is the fact that Barca have 19 points. Real Madrid have 18 after yesterday's defeat. Barca have not yet lost a game. The only team now that are undefeated in this league, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not saying something that's erroneous, am I? Elche. Elche haven't lost.
Yeah, I think it was.
It's three wins, 4 draws. Yeah. No, sorry, no.
Elche
sorry to Elche.
Lost.
Sorry to Elche. Sorry,
Elche
are
now
us.
fourth
Elche,
in the table right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Well, the good news, of course, Barca top of the table with 19 points and could go into the international break top of the table if we get the win against.
It would be nice.
Sevilla. It would be very nice.
It would be nice.
Shall we vote for player of the match, Alex Ibacheta?
Let's see the votes.
You can take part. Audience. You can vote on the live chat. We do 3 points, 2 points, 1 point. 3 points for the best player. So
my best. I had to stick to what I said. I still think Pedri was. It was again, do we value more 90 minutes of consistency or the game-changing moment, which we needed to get 3 points and to get top of the table. But I think Pedri today was brilliant, as always, really. But I think overall in the first half, when we weren't really, getting a lot of the attack, he was on the ball quite a lot. In the second half, he was a bit less seen. Why? Because our attacking players started to take the spotlight. But he was still there. I think defensively he was brilliant as well. 2 points go for Lamine Yamal. Game changer, hands down, both on and off the ball. He assisted. He, again, had that creative play. He got in the touchline, created chances. And again, opened up space for his teammates, because that's the fear that he instills in defenders, and it's just a domino effect across the pitch. Frenkie de Jong, I thought was brilliant overall in the 90 minutes. Defensively, he was really well in recovering the balls and recovering possession and keeping possession, which I think was probably the most important thing when it comes to not letting Real Sociedad have that momentum and keeping rhythm in our favour of the match. And in the first half, he had those few runs in the attack as well. So I think Frenkie de Jong, over on the 90 minutes, he was absolutely consistent. Second half, a bit more defensive, but I think it was quite key. Christensen and Araujo, what do they have to do? Yeah, they didn't have to do much.
Run back in the final minutes.
Yeah. Open play, there was a lot. I think because Frenkie de Jong and Pedri really did well to whatever attack went down the middle, they kept that clean and recovered it quite well. So I think Frenkie de Jong is going to be in my top 3.
Right, same protagonists, but different order for me.
Okay.
I said towards the end of the game, Pedri was the constant. Pedri has been the constant throughout the beginning of the season, but Lamine Yamal was the game changer. Lamine Yamal came on, and within a minute, he'd already wreaked havoc. He'd already taken on Sergio Gómez once and not quite succeeded, picked up the ball again and said, I'll have another go. And there he went, touch, long touch, pinpoint delivery to Robert Lewandowski, who scored for the second consecutive game, by the way. Robert Lewandowski getting on the end of the header and sending it into the back of the net. And Lamine Yamal, I said it before, we didn't really miss him.
No,
because Barca won, Barca were recognisable, but in 1 minute he showed us why we should have missed him. Yeah, no, it's nice to have him back. I think it's, I'm happy that we're able to manage without him. Yeah. But I am happy to have him back. I'm happy that he's on the pitch. I mean, he's a fantastic player. 3 points for Lamine Yamal, who was decisive for Barca when he came on. Pedri, the constant, you said it, he just controls the tempo of the game. Now he slows it down. Now he turns. Now he glides. Now he squeezes in between two players. Now he tries this pass. Now he goes over the defence. Now he's just everywhere. He recovers. He creates. He's fantastic, and he's been Barca's best player. this season by a mile.
Yeah, definitely.
And then Frankie de Jong, I think his partner in crime in midfield today was fantastic as well. I think they have a good partnership going. Barca controlled the midfield generally during the game, maybe lost control towards the end of the game, but Frankie was also good in recovery and making runs forward at the beginning. We didn't finally connect with him, but he was brave. So a point there for Frankie de Jong, and a tie between Pedri and Lamine Yamal. Maybe
Look at that.
The fact that La Liga gave Pedri the
gives
MVP,
them the bit of
the tiebreaker.
I'm shocked that La Liga gave. I was expecting that to go to
with
Lamine
all the
Yamal.
hype of Lamine Yamal returning.
I
was
know,
expecting
that's
that
why,
too.
and it is true. You know, he is a game-changing moment. He didn't score, but you know, neither the goal scorer was MVP of the match either. So I was quite impressed at. But and kudos, because we usually do complain when midfielders don't get recognised the way, and I think Pedri, by La Liga, has been recognised quite a lot.
He has.
Yeah.
But deservedly so.
Exactly.
Right, we're waiting for Hansi Flick to step into the press room, and I think that, having said Barca competed well, fought well for the win, are top of the league, heading into match day 8. We can close the league chapter. Shall we, while we wait for Flick, activate Champions League mode?
Activation completed.
Activate it. Jordi Corcoran. We'll talk about the next game while reviewing the highlights of the debut, which was fantastic at St James's Park. Marcus Rashford scored 2 goals in that game, and Barca proved that they took off more or less where they left it last season. Solid professional win for Barca at St James's Park, and we're going to have to be solid and professional against the defending champs.
To say the least, I think this first game of the Champions League was one to kind of dust off a bit of skeletons in our closet. You know, the way that we entered the Champions League last season wasn't necessarily the way that it definitely wasn't the way that we wanted to end the Champions League season, and it's kind of putting that pressure on. You know, now it's time to go again. Can we do it again? And, you know, brilliant Marcus Rashford with the brace against Newcastle to give us that confidence. And again, you know, we're doing well in the league. I think this was off the 6-0 one against Valencia, wasn't it? So, you know, you go 6-0 up, you win against Newcastle, who is a hard opponent in the Champions League. You know, you go in, you keep winning, and now you're going up against, you know, the Champions League winners. And we have the confidence levels, and I think getting this first game out of the way, because I think not only was the rival hard, but St. James's Park is such a hard place to go and play, and arguably we were talking about it with Pablito Pequeñito, this was arguably our hardest match in the league phase early on. Because you have, you know, PSG, you would argue, is the hardest opponent, but we're playing at home, so we have that
We
advantage.
talked about this during the draw with Llorens the day we did the draw. The fact that the team from pot 1 that you get at home is the defending champ. Well,
great.
It's a bit like last year when we got Bayern Munich.
The
fact that we got them at home, it makes us feel a bit more at ease, maybe.
Takes the sting off a bit,
But obviously, it will be maybe a decaffeinated version of what a Barca PSG game could be, because we know that Barca have Joan Garcia out, have Rafinha out, Gavi, Fermin, Balde nearing his return. PSG yesterday had to substitute Kvaratskhelia and Vitinha, so they are question marks. Dembele's been missing. Doué's a question mark. And I believe that Marquinhos is also questionable or out. So
they have their fair share of injuries, and
they do,
and Bajas as well. So that's positive for us.
And they got off to a 4-0 win in their Champions League debut against Atalanta, who's not a weak opponent.
No, it's, you know, Italian football is always going to be a tricky one. But again, I think it takes, you know, this game in Parc des Princes, I would have been, you know, a lot more nervous than what I am, but I think this game in Montjuic, it gives us a bit of a serene feeling towards this game. Parc des Princes is a hard stadium to go into. You know, the PSG ultras are there every match. They're constant and they're loud. But this game in Montjuic, you know, getting this first game in Montjuic again to get, you know, the feeling of it again, I think was good. Now this is our home for Wednesday, and I think, you know, again, you know, we've had a string of results that have given us confidence, and I think we have no reason to feel like we're the underdogs in this game.
I think that it's going to be a nice atmosphere. I think the Barca fans are eager to see Champions League football again after being so close to getting to the final last season, after all the fantastic games we saw last season, and the fact that the first game at home is against PSG makes it even more exciting. Management of emotions, I think, is going to be a key on Wednesday. Not to come out maybe too eager.
Nah. Play smart.
Play smart. Play with your head. Go when you have to go. The fact that Lamine Yamal is back and should probably be able to start. Maybe making everyone feel calmer about things, and I'm sure we'll be fine. I mean, it's going to be a fascinating game, even if both teams do have absences.
I think it's it's the game that we wanted to play last season, and we're getting it, at home. Obviously, playing against Luis Enrique is special as well. It's again, we were robbed of this game, essentially. Well, we robbed ourselves of this game last season. And it's a game that we're keen to play, and I think if we do win this game, that confidence is boost. It's all we need. It's putting to the test. It's gonna be our first. I wouldn't say first big test, because Newcastle was that first big test, but I think PSG brings in a different confidence level than Newcastle does, because Newcastle knows that they're the underdogs, whereas PSG know that they're the Champions League winners.
Right, well, we'll see how we do on Wednesday. We're going to leave it here because Hansi Flick is in the press room. We'll be back with a lot of live shows. Stay tuned to Barca's YouTube channel because there's a lot of content coming this week. Of course, the big star, the game against PSG on Wednesday. Barça 2, Real Sociedad 1. We'll be back soon. Bye.
Bona nit.
Comencem per les emissores de ràdio que estan en directe. Endavant.
Bona nit, Mireia Ruiz en directe a la TDT de Catalunya Ràdio. Aquesta tarda el Barça, l'equip ha generat molt i tu des de la banqueta els insisties que seguissin per aquest camí, que seguissin generant. Com d'important era aprofitar la bala i posar-se líder avui? Gràcies.
No, this was our goal that we got the 3 points today. So we played against a really good team. I really enjoy how they play football. It was really hard work for us, but of course also we deserved this win, this victory. So as I said maybe in the beginning, less than 68 hours we had the next match, and I'm really appreciate a lot how my team is make this, okay? How they are playing, how they perform, and as you know, it's like always like. We changed a little bit. We changed the starting 11, but everyone who's on the pitch gives the best they can, and this is really I love. I'm proud about that, because this is not normal. Okay, and this is really unbelievable, and I'm really happy for them, also for the club, for the fans, that we get the 3 points today.
Hola, Hansi. Aprofundint amb el fet d'haver-vos posat líders avui, sabem que el camí és molt llarg, però quina importància li dones a posar-vos líders avui, de ser primers a la classificació i de deixar enrere el Real Madrid en aquest punt de la temporada que és encara d'hora?
But this is the moment now. But of course it's good to have this, because makes also some pressure, takes some pressure of the opponents, of Real, of everyone behind us, and of course now we have to defend this position, and we love to do it. We love to do it, but at the end, really good to win against this good team.
Hola, mister. Buenas noches. Adrián Alves para el carrusel de la cadena SER. Lamine ha entrado al campo y en menos de un minuto ha sido decisivo. Ahora decía aquí el entrenador de la Real, Sergio Francisco, que su simple presencia ya es amenaza. Su aportación es realmente determinante, ¿no?, en el equipo.
Of course, happy to have him back. We all are happy to have him back, and he showed it directly. His outstanding strength he has, really to create chances, but also to give the last pass, and no, it's good to have him back.
Hola Hansi, buenas noches. Elena Condis de la cadena COPE. Pedri es el único que no descansa, titular en todos los partidos. Hoy lo ha sustituido al final del partido y creo que descansó 5 minutos también en el final de otro partido. Se ha llevado el MVP. ¿No puede descansar o está tan bien físicamente que ni contemplas que entre en las rotaciones o lo necesitas tanto que es imprescindible y no le quieres ver en el banquillo, solo en el campo?
Pedri is special. He's a great player, and how you see also he improved also to be a leader. I really love how he improved, and for us is amazing player and a very important player. So when he's on the pitch, he's everywhere on the pitch, and he defends well, but also with the ball he's unbelievable. He wins a lot of balls again, recover a lot of balls, and he's very important for us. But not only he, also the others, but especially he gives us a little bit more control of the ball, and he knows exactly also the positions he has to be. It's good now, and then also what I see from Frankie today together. Now they organize the team. They organize every player where they have to do, and this I really love. I enjoy these moments when they said, okay, go there, go higher or deeper or like this. This is now. It seems like they understand what they have to do on the pitch, and of course, when we are everyone knows okay which position we have to be, because it's also from the past. It's not normally not easy for everyone who comes in for the new season or for this season, but they adapt and they're learning, and I think with this victory helps us a lot to get better and better.
Buenas noches, señor Flick. Víctor Lozano, en directo para el Radio Estadio de Onda Cero. Me gustaría preguntarle, profundizar sobre la presencia de Dro en el 11 inicial, que ha sido un poco sorprendente. ¿Qué ha motivado la presencia de este jugador tan joven en el 11 inicial y qué buscaba con su presencia en el campo? ¿Qué buscaba?
What I'm looking for, it's he's a really great talent player. So he's a Barça player, how we want it. He's good with the ball. He's also in the last third. He knows exactly what to do, and of course it's also for us good to have these players, to manage other players with the minutes, and this is at the moment. I think I really love. I said before that everyone try to give his best, and this is what I want to see, because we have a lot of matches, a lot of minutes to play, and so we have to manage it really well, and I think also today was good. Of course, maybe when the result is a little bit different, we also could speak about Pedri out or Frankie out. This also was an option for us, and of thinking about what we want to do, but at the end it's like it is, and I think they are making a great job, and they are also ready for Wednesday.
Hola, Hansi, aquí Raúl Fuentes en directo para Radio Marca. Enhorabuena por el triunfo. Hoy habéis vuelto a marcar de córner, creo que es el tercer gol de córner en Liga en 7 jornadas, el segundo consecutivo. Ha habido una jugada también de saque de esquina al principio del partido que habéis estado a punto de marcar con un disparo de Rashford. ¿Cómo de importante para ti es el balón parado y si lo entrenáis mucho en el entrenamiento diario? Gracias.
Yes, this is why we have these chances. We train it, maybe not so much. Della and Heiko wants to do it, but at the end we train it, and we're doing good. We have our strengths in this part of the games, and it's very important. It's very important also that you have strength on this and make this set pieces good, and we do it.
Aquí, Albert Nadal del diari Ara. Felicitats per la victòria. Avui més de 50.000 persones en el retorn a Montjuïc. No sé si t'esperaves aquesta resposta per part de l'afició i com ho valores. Gràcies.
No, great. It's fantastic, and also I always the feeling that they support us. They want to push the team, and it's good. It's really good. I think the connections between the team and the fans are really, really good, unbelievably good. So this we need also. We need this also for Wednesday in the Champions League against Paris, because so we are back then on Wednesday here. Now we have time. 2 days more to recover a little bit, and and then we see us on Wednesday.
Hola Hansi, ¿cómo estás? Buenas noches, Juan Irigoyen del Diario del País. ¿Dani Olmo tenía algún problema físico o fue una acción técnica que juegue solamente 45 minutos?
No, we just focus also on the next game against Paris, and he will start against Paris.
Sí, Hansi, aquí pel Ballús per Diatlètic. Ha parlat abans de Pedri i de Frenkie de Jong, i li volia preguntar per això, per la parella Pedri-Frenkie, des del punt de vista de l'entrenador, com ho fa vostè perquè es creï una societat així i perquè hagi acabat sent aquesta parella que es complementa tan bé al mig del camp?
I think they are outstanding footballers, and they are well connected. They know them each other really, how would they want to play, it's really great to see this connection on the pitch, because with these two it's really, I said I think the last time, it's not easy to press us, and gives us a lot of ball possession, what we also want, what we need, and also maybe some more spaces for the others. And this is the important thing, because everyone is focused on these two. So maybe we have to use the other spaces where the opponent gives us, and maybe we can do it a little bit better. But at the end, I'm really today, I said I brought the team because they are doing a great job the last days, the last games.
Dos últimas preguntas.
¿Qué tal, Hansi? Aquí nos puse para Jugones de la Sexta. Hoy decías que estabas muy feliz de ver otra vez a Lamine, volvía después de esa lesión. Ha sido decisivo con su entrada. No sé si crees que este Lamine hubiese merecido el Balón de Oro.
This is a decision we cannot change it, but he has the next chance next year. So I think he will try to get it. It's I think also for every player, it's a big thing to be one of these guys who can win this trophy. And of course, we have a lot of players in our team who are able to win this.
¿Qué tal, Hansi? On your left, Adrián Regás para el Club Internacional del Jet del Barça. Hoy Gerard Martín ha vuelto a ser titular, y ahora que llevas ya más de un año entrenándole, quería saber qué evolución le has visto en ese tiempo. ¿Cómo era Gerard Martín cuando llegaste y cómo es Gerard Martín ahora como futbolista? Gracias.
Why? It's for me was last season when you are the 2 seasons before when you played for Barça B. So we analyze the team, and we can see that he has potential, but what he's doing with the hard work, with the right attitude, with the right mentality, it's really unbelievable, and you know exactly what you get, and he never disappointed you, and this is really great. He's always gives everything, and I think also for him it's not easy, because to play so many minutes, but also he did it last season, also in the big matches, and it's great to have him, and great to see how these players from Barça B or from La Masia improve, and I think it's also a part of this club, a part of this club, a part of us, to give them the chance, and he used it, he took it, and he's on a really good level.
Finish. We're done.
Yeah, dos preguntas.
No, dos. 1 second.
No. You said dos.
I said dos. I think that's 1 and 2.
No? You said? Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Okay, one
more.
Okay, one more.
Okay, one more.
Oh my God.
And one.
But you said 2, and 2 is 2, huh?
No. It's 6.
Okay, then who's this?
Nicolas Le Gardien, the newspaper Sud-Ouest in France. What do you think of the beginning of the season of Jules Koundé, and what is his importance in the group, in the locker room, outside the ground?
Jules is a special guy, really special guy, but with his power, with his energy, is really unbelievable. And also in the beginning of the season, when he didn't play, so he showed an attitude, a mentality. It was unbelievable. Every training he gave his best. Every training he was not disappointed. He was not sad. He did not show anything negative. He is always positive, and try to get better. It's like that, and this energy we need in the team, and that's also him. When I spoke of Gerard, is also Jules. Jules improved a lot about this position on the right back, and he's in the defense good, but now also he in the offense he give the last pass, but also score goals. And for me, it's great to have him because it's outstanding mentality he has, and every day, every game, every training also. He had a top level, showed a top level, and is for everyone a good example, really good example to show, what does it mean to be a professional footballer, and he's a role model for that.
Okay. Muchas gracias. Buena nit.
Gracias.